I was making several rookie mistakes. Just not. It took me a while to even figure out what the these people can only do this attack if they're in a certain row.
Yes, and you might even recruit one that would have a different ability than another of that same class. So um, that's a whole nother time. We're live.
Yeah, we're
live.
live.
We're live.
Obviously not paying attention.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know we were live.
Welcome back to another exciting edition of World 9 Wednesdays.
That's right.
Featuring the 1998 classic Xenogears. So last time in the storyline, we already met Billy Black, the young priest. But,
his name is Billy Lee Black?
Yeah.
That is a character name, if I've ever heard one.
So he asked us to go purge a dungeon of wells, these reapers, that his Itone group hunts down.
That's loud.
Yeah. TV remotes next.
Oh yeah. Let's turn that down.
Alright, we want the game capture to be quite a bit lower than last week.
Yeah.
And hopefully our microphone is better. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go listen.
Yeah,
to
great.
this
So
week,
then,
so just keep talking.
Whoa, Billy is leading the party. Keep it up, Nick.
So we were at the orphanage, and then this Bishop Stone showed up and gave Billy that mission. So then the party went along with it and ended up defeating this Wells boss that ended up being gear-sized. And there was this red rum-like enemy. Remember the boss from the sewers? Mm-hmm. So it seems like that monster was also a Wells, or one of the Reapers.
Yeah.
So then finally, we got back control of the party, and our next mission was to show up at the orphanage and try and go into Billy's secret room. Because we now have all 3 books required to do it.
Oh, that's right. That's what we're going to do right now.
That's right. So I think you want to talk to Ziggurat and launch the Yggdrasil. If this is our most recent save, I think it is.
Yes, this is the highest level one.
Great. All right, so actually we're going to have to go
down
south. Yeah.
Okay, how do I move that camera? There we go.
So the Ethos headquarters is nearby, but we don't want to go there yet. We want to go
we want to go to the orphanage,
which is to the southeast of the Aquavi archipelago.
Sounds much better.
Great.
Good. The Akavi, is that what it's called?
AQVY.
Well,
I think they roam it as an ACVI in Perfect Works.
I mean, it still represents water of life.
Yeah, I guess it sort of does. I mean, it sort of does resemble Aqua, and that sort of makes sense for it to be an archipelago. So what we also did, viewers, when we were before we started streaming, is I did have a couple samples of the image sense for a couple of the characters. So Faze and Dr. Uzuki's.
Yeah, I definitely have one character on each arm right now.
We should all be so lucky. Beat serpent. Yeah, and so this central gear Renmongo is Billy's, and we had a chance to sort of check it out.
Not aside from that one battle.
We should maybe if we want to break, we could go into the Yggdrasil and take a look at its stats in the gear.
Oh
dock.
yeah. Let's try a heart strike. What does that look like?
There'll be lots of hearts.
Lots of little hearts pumping out. Yeah.
Yeah. Just what you want for a machine built for war and killing.
I mean, I thought it was about striking your opponent's heart.
In a gear form?
Yeah, you...
Maybe it's figurative, like you hit their weakest point or something.
Yeah. So the orphanage is this one all the way down there, right?
Yeah, it's to the southeast of the archipelago.
I keep thinking there's a button to push to go faster.
Southeast, not southwest, right?
Oh.
I think I misspoke before.
Yeah, east and west are not my strongest points.
The game gives you a compass, but yeah.
Do you turn it on and off or something?
I mean, on in the dungeons, it does.
Oh, right.
Orphanage, there it is. Where's the sand? Or can I do it here?
No.
Oh no, this is the button that makes me go all the way back to the ship, isn't it?
I'm going to follow through on my threat and make a cue card for you.
So the square button is the go back to the ship. What does it get out on land? 0?
Circle, yes.
And there's no button I can push to make it go faster.
That is sadly true. If you had an emulator, I would be mapping that to one of the corner buttons. But not in this setup. All right, so we were just going back here to. I guess Billy won't get in our way now that we've gained his trust and he's in the party.
Oh wait, is that the way out?
Yeah. So you want to go to his room and then
Close call
check the bookcase.
Good kitty.
Yeah, good cat flick. So soft.
Unfortunately, I don't remember where that is. This is the bathroom. I want to see if I can get in there. Yes, I just gotta see. I gotta see. Okay, it's much more graphically represented and well thought out than most bathrooms, especially.
Wait.
What?
The toilet has like a little bucket in front of it.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's just some toilets are like that. It's for like cleaning it or peeing in it or like if you know it's.
We need a little bucket in front of it.
Yeah,
So that,
Like this little.
Yeah, just some toilets are shaped like that. I don't know what it's for. It's.
I've never seen a.
You've never seen a
protrusion
toilet like that?
off the toilet, no.
I definitely have.
well, it's not Xenogears Toilet Edition.
I've definitely seen a toilet shaped like that somewhere before in life. I don't know exactly explicitly what it's for, but that's not a foreign or odd thing to me.
So
also, it's used. So they have like
the other door.
advanced plumbing for their
No.
toilet, yet they don't have a shower.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Orphan kids don't need a shower. They can just go like turn on the hose in the yard.
or maybe they just go in the water. All right, so that's the bookcase.
What, the ocean?
Yeah,
No, you couldn't.
There's no lake nearby.
I guess you couldn't really do
This
that.
is
the
the room I
room I
remember.
remember.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, you push it to the side.
Oh yeah, with the treasure box that he remembered. B and J, so that's equipment for him. Oh, nice.
So let's see. Let's just
And
look
there's
at the
something up the
graphics.
ladder too. Yeah, and there's some armor.
That's not a ladder. Those are guns, and we have a.
Oh, you're right. Those are guns. Yep, and there's some armor and a shield. It looks like.
Maybe that's like his workbench where he like works on his guns.
That's exactly what that is.
Wants to keep him safe from the kids.
What
Yeah.
a responsible gun owner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although, if the kids got together and put these books together and then teamed up,
They could have gotten in.
Oh dang! I should close it.
yeah. So
Let's equip him with.
yeah. So it's rank AA,
Interesting.
686 AA.
Oh, and
yeah.
there's ammo for it that is quite significantly more attack. Oh, but his shotgun is still the same, so that's just the handgun.
Way better
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, way better.
All right.
Nice. Now there's a button to go faster.
Yeah, you can sprint on foot.
And yet the machines that you ride to go faster than running.
You can sprint in.
You
Yeah, I guess
sprint
that's true. It'd be like if a car had only one
Right.
one speed, and no in between.
I mean, I can imagine a society or a setting where vehicles have governors on them in order to do just that.
Sure. I mean, if you really believe in the like self-driving cars, thing, some would say that like that's how it ought to be. I mean, that there would be safety measures and stuff to prevent you from going too fast.
Like to literally prevent your car from going more than 60 miles an hour.
But like that seems like so.
It would never fly in this country.
Yeah, like think about the joy of like owning a car. It's like the ability to like one time if I like really want to, I can go fast. And then it's like, oh, sorry, like you're not allowed to go over that on this, no matter what the conditions. Like, it's like, and I'm paying $400 a month for this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of idea that probably wouldn't fly too well with car owners.
Oh, she just doesn't have the sleep ride anymore. I'm thinking very carefully about my button inputs, and it's going slower than usual. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember these guys being somewhat difficult. Yeah, let's try that, where we lead with a heavy. And actually, for you, let's just do this. Let's ether blast you. Oh no, whoops. Whoa, that is a weird way to fire a gun.
Yeah, he's like taking it out from inside his coat or something.
Yeah. But I suppose he is a, like, what, martial art gun master, or what does he describe it as?
I don't know about martial arts. I mean, he's just like a gunslinging priest.
I suppose one might call it gun fu.
A gun kata. You ever see that movie Equilibrium?
No, I don't.
Yes.
But I can imagine what you're talking about very easily.
It's an early role from Christian Bale, and like it wasn't actually a very popular movie at the time, but it's achieved some sense in that like it has these ridiculous over-the-top action sequences with the gun kata, which is like gun martial arts and all this. Yeah. Realistically speaking, I'd prefer like a rifle. You know, I'd prefer like a shield maybe rather than just dancing around.
Similarities to the Matrix, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was sort of released kind of shortly afterwards.
A lot of John Woo stuff has influenced the Matrix pretty heavily too. Have you ever seen some of that stuff?
It's ever seen it? Oh my god, I've watched some of those fight scenes frame by frame. The Killer, oh my god, what a like. I mean that and Hard Boiled. Like I think I saw them in before college, but like when we were in college, we had like a screening of them in an event called Testosto Fest because it was just like so much of like a ridiculous like guy fantasy.
That's amazing that that's what it was called, though. That's pretty funny. One of my favorites I heard in the tagline to a movie, and Nick Moulton and I have reused this phrase before. Like it was something like the heroes are testosteronier, so we adopted the phrase testosteronious,
erroneous, yes.
which is when you make a decision like it writes itself, right?
Yeah, I didn't need it explained.
You don't need to explain. We're going this way.
We're going to the northwest, so actually it's that closest. It's that point closest to where we started. Okay. So we're going to go past Babel Tower again.
We're going to go this way and see if there's anything over here that I've missed. Oh wait, no, we've already been there.
Yeah, there's no thing on the map for it, but yeah, we went there and realized that we couldn't get in.
If I go there now, will there be a thing on the map for it?
There will.
Once you go into it, yeah.
And I mean, you're still going to get denied.
Oh yeah, but I have an Itone with me now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe the dialogue queue will be different. But he is Ethos
but I'm an Itone. Oh.
Well, maybe he even internally, Billy doesn't have orders or something.
Yeah. There's precedent. Either way, I wanted another little yellow dot on the map, and I have it.
Mission accomplished. Okay, so the next thing to do was to go back to the Ethos headquarters and report in. Right?
Yeah.
Now it's not that Faye is there, because Faye got treatment there, but he's since been put back on the Yggdrasil.
Okay,
right?
where's the damn sand?
Yeah, it's on the other side. So you have to go approach from the north.
And Billy's dad, Jesse, really wants him to stop being a priest.
That's right. Even though Billy was like, "You're like not my real dad" or something.
And he did it when he was Billy's age.
What do you mean?
Billy's dad, Jesse, was an Itone first.
Was he?
Yeah, they established that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Wow, these random crab gears are not really putting up much of a fight.
No, they're not. They're just to give you XP.
Well, they're doing that.
But this section is sort of nice in a meta sense that it lets people to catch up to Faye, who's been almost without exception in the party. The good old part, about 2/3. Well, maybe this isn't 2/3, but through many RPGs where you
lose your
the main character.
Faye is hanging out with Cloud and Chrono right now.
Do me a favor and pop a save, would you?
And what?
Pop a save.
Oh, yes.
After our soft lock last time, I've been traumatized.
And if only we had a save right before it, we could go back and experiment with that.
Correct.
The ethos. Here, I'm gonna go grab beers.
Cool.
And oh no! Whoa!
Wait a minute.
Sorry, I might have to sit and react to this first.
Why don't I get you a beer?
Right.
What kind would you like? Would you like one of these?
Yeah, grab me one of those. And
Yeah, I'll have one as well.
Do we have any... Mike, how do you feel about opening a bag of Cheetos?
Mm-hmm.
I saw there were those big puffy ones.
Do you want the white cheddar puffs?
Yeah, it's no question.
All right, white cheddar puffs.
Billy, what happened here? Billy! Are you alright? What happened? I don't know. I heard a gunshot. Hang in there. Hey, hey!
Is he one of the normal Cheeto kind?
No, the white cheddar puff.
Yes.
Why did this happen?
This is... Oh, he's suspecting his dad, ain't he? This is fun.
Shell casing.
So he's suspecting that Jesse went postal?
That's what he's thinking, yeah. Don't tell me he stormed into the Ethos headquarters. Thank you. And did it in
He
desperation.
can somehow identify his father's shell casing. I guess there maybe aren't that many gun users around.
Yeah, in this world where guns are rare, I could see why one would, you know.
It's possible.
Maybe people like hand make their own bullets or something.
Well, they did say that using the carbine rifle was like a technique unique to Jesse.
Come on. I want to talk to these people and see if they're okay.
Something tells me they aren't.
Yeah, if I can't even click on them. Oh no! I'm so angry I'm jumping around in church.
Wow!
Uh-oh.
What is that?
That's it. Whoa.
This weird hunchbacked assassin.
It's like a goblin or something.
It's not your dad.
Sure ain't.
What? Oh, they are assassins, and there's other Itone behind them? Wait, am I controlling these dudes?
No.
Then why is there ether? Bart doesn't have ether,
They're
does he?
targeting one of them.
Bart does.
What is his ether? Oh, yeah, okay.
You're pretty injured.
Oh, yeah, what the hell? Wait, I didn't heal up automatically?
Guess you never... Yeah, the game doesn't heal you up that often.
Ugh. Well, I don't have anyone who heals but Billy, so maybe I should do a something soul. Isn't there an Aqua Soul +1 or something?
Yes, there's Nakozol S.
I really want to keep Billy alive, because he's the one who can heal. What? Yeah, the Itone are fighting us.
Oh.
So it looks like there's sort of
that is good.
some sort of internal conflict
Yeah.
where it's like some people are getting purged and some people are doing it, but we don't have enough information to tell who or why.
And we are definitely handicapped here.
Not anymore though. Thanks to that hot ether.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see how they like this. Or if she'll fail and apologize.
I bet she's gonna apologize. Oh no, that just did kind of crappy damage.
You're used to the ether dumper strats.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, I never really used Ellie that much in a party to begin with.
Or I suppose we could have chosen to have like Rico in the party.
Yeah, he could equally well be here, but you know, on foot, his lack of speed, I think, ends up kind of
You prefer him in gear?
yeah, if I have to pick. Honestly, he's not beautiful like most characters, so I rarely use him.
I really like his gear. Let's try... I like the ether. That was a fail.
Yeah, that only did like a third of the damage of the other one.
Well, if he's dealing 0 damage to me, I don't mind. Okay, so they cast the net, so they're the ones who need to go. More or less so than the assassin. Oh, she can't attack them. Well, then there's only one thing to do.
Are you
Oh, she
pressing the-
can't. She can't use either because she has a net on her.
What about attacking?
Yeah, but just wipe this guy. Break through.
So come through to the other side.
Because I think the other two are stopped.
Yeah, they can inflict these annoying statuses on you.
That's okay, I don't think they have much left in them. The only problem is that she's the only one left. Just for fun. Make sure it goes down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now Bart comes back.
Yeah, good. Again, we'll guarantee they're out. We've done enough grinding.
Wow. Poor Ash.
Well,
Wow, that's a lot of
they
XP.
were a decent amount of XP too.
Like on the level of a gear battle.
Who are those guys? That's a damn good question. Yikes.
Oh yeah, and all these EP are pretty dumb. But fortunately, we have the healing items for just such a contingency. I guess it's Billy who needs it too.
Yep.
Bart's we can dispense with. Those ether abilities of his are okay, but you know. It's cool that the heal all can be used out of battle.
Yeah. Alright. Are you okay?
That's
Nope.
the confessional.
Okay, but nobody's in there. I'm wondering if we're random encounters now, though.
I think you are. Maybe.
We're in the
I
library.
guess we haven't had
appears
any
to be
random
dead.
encounters yet. He said 2 seconds before the random encounter.
And these guys seem to be pretty tough. He. Kill you next turn? That sounds bad.
That was the bottom guy, I think.
Yeah, it was the bottom guy for sure.
Then we should make sure that he doesn't get it next turn.
Yeah, we should. Let's give him a rhythm shock. No, it didn't do as much as I thought it would. In fact, 2 shotgun blasts, still more. At least he... Uh-oh. That was the other bottom guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Go next turn.
That seemed to deal more than his death blow, roughly. Oh, so many misses.
You're doing Hellblast to avoid expending the ammo of the more, oh, I guess never mind. Be gold.
Alright, so is it worth going up here to check everybody?
You find out.
Yeah, I think...
I mean, every corpse that you've checked so far has no message.
Yeah. I feel like it's just a way to get random encounters. The door that's open.
Right, and as you recall, this leads downstairs to the suspiciously nice for a church basement.
Yeah.
What is all this about?
You may be the leader of Ethos, but you don't know when you're beaten. Uh-oh. Those guys look surprisingly like the Space Council heads.
I wonder if that's a coincidence or what. The pontiff. It's like a word for like the Pope.
Whoa, you turned into like...
I can't remember.
Or is it just a generic term for a bishop? I know the Pope is sometimes called the pontiff. But I forget if it's one thing, like there could be only one, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what the ethos is,
Okay, so Billy is not...
theology is like.
You're gonna... Billy can heal. You are gonna lead with some pain. And then Ellie can attempt to ether them all.
We haven't isolated any ether weak point for them, have we?
Mm-mm.
We've tried fire and earth, so I guess we'll use
Water.
Water.
See if they get washed away.
Nope.
No.
Sorry, I failed. So it's no different than the previous one. You'd be a lot more effective as an assassin if you stop calling your shots.
Was that the one in the back?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I wonder if you can actually attack it. Yes, you can. Good.
Mm-hmm.
They don't enforce the rows that strictly. You remember in the very beginning of the game, like near Lahan Village, there were times when there were like enemies on two planes.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't think we ever see that again, except maybe one or two more other places, which is a shame because it's kind of cool.
How do you like this?
Yeah.
Let's try then. Let's just try. I
know. It would be nice to know if they have an elemental weak point, but it don't look like they do.
Mm-mm.
Seems like that's rarely a thing in this game.
The Wells had fire weak points, except the boss. But yeah, they're like...
Oh God, these are good.
Compared to like a Persona game where every enemy has a weakness, pretty much.
Yeah, the elemental system in this game is not super well elaborated.
It's just not a core mechanic. Like in some
Right.
games... In some games, it's a totally core mechanic. In some games, it's like additional flavor. And I feel like in this game, it's just sort of like that. Hey, someone's alive!
What's happening?
Where's Faye? Isn't this his...
No, he's back on the Yggdrasil now.
White.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess we're not actually helping you.
Well, I mean, in the flavor, we're clearing out the enemies.
Right. More of them. They are really weird looking.
Yeah, they look like they're in like these bodysuits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
like
real
maybe
creep-
they have
it's
a
a real-
mask on.
It's a nice, really creepy design, I think.
Yeah, it might be it's a mask.
You know what they remind me of is, you ever see Castle of Cagliostro?
No.
Remember how the
Long time ago, yeah.
Remember how the Count of Cagliostro has these goons that kind of like hunch over and are like sort of ninjas? Reminds me of a lot of that, except these guys are even uglier.
Oh, you should fail, Ellie. No, you're the one who's most hurt. Oh, no, you're not.
Dynamic. It's kind of a cool animation.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun one, where he's like wailing them around with
Yeah.
the whip.
Realistically, if you asked me to pick between a whip and a gun,
Yeah.
and a rod, actually, of those, the rod seems like the worst.
I would take a rod over a whip.
I guess it's whether you are trying to punish somebody or like actually, you know,
Like, yeah, I don't know if
like
you...
take them out.
Like, how many times have you flipped a whip around? Like, it is not hard. I mean, it is not easy to do the kind of shit that you see, like, characters in fiction doing with whips.
Yeah, and maybe if they're just standing there and letting you wail on them, but in real combat, like somebody would be moving out of the way, or even just rushing you.
Or just trying to seize it so that they can...
Yeah, it'd be like, you whip them, okay, you, like, give them a little bitty cut, meanwhile they grab the whip and punch you in the face.
Yeah, like a whip.
Yeah, I mean, like, you try and catch it and, like, tug it out of their hand.
Yeah,
And
that'd be the
both-
first thing I would do.
And that both disables it and them, right?
Yeah, the first thing I would...
Like-
if someone's, like, swinging a whip at me, the first thing I do is, yeah, try and freaking grab it.
Yeah, like a whip. Like sure, it maybe as like a torture device or something, but real combat, no way. What is this? Sci-fi? No, this is like a prison or something.
Somebody's bedroom, maybe?
Pretty aesthetic.
I gotta check every one, though. Yes, there's a survivor.
Really?
What?
Oh.
Oh, are you poisoned? I don't know anything. I can't.
What?
Shoot, got to.
Got to contact Shiva.
Yep. Alright, nice. Hooray.
Well, that was easy. Imagine they made you backtrack, God.
Oh,
Help
yeah.
this one NPC. So yeah, Shivat personnel. Somehow he's here. Maybe it was a prison.
What?
Oh! Oh, my best buddy. But you've never met Billy.
So maybe it is a prison, yeah.
Someday you'll brag about saving me. Adios, amigos.
Oh my god, you chump.
Big Joe.
I hope there's a chance to fight him again. And whomp him.
I actually do not at all remember what happens with him later on.
Well, he's sort of a gag character.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually... Oh, yeah, actually you get a lot about his... a surprising amount about his story.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Alright, you know what?
Like, more than
I
you
don't want to deal
would...
with these status punks.
I mean, you get more about him than you would expect from a, like, recurring gag character like this fucking
Maybe
guy.
maybe Big Joe is a JoJo because he has a star-shaped tattoo that might be a birthmark. If it's not a tattoo, if it's a birthmark, he might be a JoJo.
What does it take to be a JoJo?
You gotta be... Well, if you're part of the Joestar family, you have the star birthmark. But generally speaking, to be a JoJo, your first name has to have a Joe in it, and your last name has to have a Joe in it, and you have to be edgy. That's about it.
I've been looking over that list of choice quotes you sent me from the you poached all the greatest lines, and like the one that I really want to use in one of the RPGs we're playing is where it's like, my specialty is like telling punks like you that they like can't get their way. Or something like that. Some ludicrous...
Don't you know that Rohan Kishibe's specialty is like... Yeah, he like uses name.
That's right. His specialty is like saying no to... His special no is saying to punks like you who think they're hot stuff.
Yeah.
Specialty.
Some of those lines, like, and at first I thought it was like maybe a translation thing.
No, because they're all so wordy.
Yeah, but then it's definitely like, but even in some of the other translations that I've been reading or seeing, that no, characters in JoJo are just super verbose, and
Love it.
they'll be like, I only have 3 seconds to make this kill, and then they'll have a 12-second monologue.
Well, that's sort of a lot like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very much like
I mean,
Dragon Ball
it's
Z too.
also it's sort of in the formula of I've been telling you about this Yowamushi pedal, this like biking manga I like, but it's like a fucking race takes like 300 chapters, or okay, it takes 100 chapters for like a single race to be over.
Yeah. Wow.
Because they're like they're thinking about like every step of the way, and just like having all this dialogue, and don't forget that like like I was in the track team in high school. Gotta say that my opponents in the shot put ring, I didn't really get a lot about their backstories. Yet somehow in this race, this cycle race, where you're trying to be going past people, They like learn all about each other and shit. It's
Oh
so
my God,
funny.
yeah.
Oh well. The Ethos data bank.
Uh-oh. Good, let's get some info on... Oh, whoa, the whole team is here. Yeah. Great.
Thanks, Dr. Obvious.
From the past to the present, everything. Even all that stuff that was deleted.
So that's where all those ties went. A facility of this magnitude would be hard to find even in Solaris. Why would
Right.
Why would they? This is Solaris's equipment.
In the basement, we found a Solarian facility, and someone wanted to contact Shavat. Bark legs. Billy knows stuff and ain't telling me. Shaitan knows stuff and ain't telling me.
Then let's investigate? Question mark?
Yeah. A transmission record.
He's just a simple country doctor.
Yeah. Ignis conflict status.
Battler data. Oh, report from D-Block.
Interesting.
Yeah, all this shit about gears.
Oh yeah, gears from level 2 to from level D2 to D3. Current balance 4 to 3. Like they're keeping on. Bishop Shakan.
Oh, looks like Shakan was one of the Ethos. The intervention of an uncertain factor of correction is needed.
Wasn't he excommunicated? Look here. He was phonily excommunicated. I guess.
The destinations of all resources collected by the Ethers through trade with each area.
Hey, that means every time we buy gear parts...
Maybe. Well, maybe from an Ethos-connected shop.
I don't know.
Isn't that sort of usually the opposite of how foreign aid works?
Yeah, usually. Hold on. Come on. You don't know the Solarian language, Ellie?
Yeah, even Bart agrees with you. Hurry up.
Ignis is the continent, right?
Yeah. So the Gazel Ministry, they are the floating heads.
Mm-hmm. It's not a big surprise.
A religion and a JRPG
Yeah.
where things aren't quite what meet the eye.
Yeah, right. 500 years ago, there was a war that occurred between Solaris and the Land Dwellers. It's not clear what the outcome was. Well, who do you think won?
But after the war, Solaris feared another Land Dweller revolt, so they built a gate or barrier. That's right. You remember the Zigguard mentioned that. That's why you can't just like fly to Solaris.
Right. Yeah, typical.
Manual labor and so on.
Yeah.
Translation.
Typical colonialism.
Translation slaves. Oh, poor Billy.
Billy's like, oh no, Dad told me I should quit being a priest. Dad was right.
Dad, who also knew all these other important people in Solaris years ago.
Right. Right.
They became Etons like me.
Oh no.
Oh, poor Billy. Your faith is just being crushed.
Well, they were sent to rehabilitation. Sounds lovely. Manual labor in space. The 44th salvage plan. It's not linked to Solaris. Okay.
The Zeboim City, which sank to the bottom of the sea.
Whoa. Long time ago.
It's Numenor. Or maybe Atlantis, if you prefer.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that little dumpster on that island is.
The Ethos
Right.
dig site?
Yeah.
Wow.
Biological weapons react. Yeah, reactive weapons, nuclear
Nukes,
weapons.
yeah.
Yeah. The Ethos is attempting to break away from Solaris. It is likely it will attempt world domination on its own. Of course. That's like quite an assessment. I mean, it makes the plot move pretty quickly, but like, wow.
Right.
It's like quite a swift conclusion.
I mean, what else do you need? Weapons of
Yeah,
mass
you already
destruction.
control everybody's
What do you need
ideologies.
weapons of mass destruction for other than...
Right. Weapons of mass destruction, check. Control ideology, check. They've got it all.
Weapon
Ultra,
not-
and yeah, and even like Rost technology,
Mm-hmm.
the the relics of the Zeboim civilization.
That's probably it. They're probably just shutting them down. Should we move along? It was just... My ethos, my faith.
Well, don't forget that Billy's,
Yeah, he's a kid, yeah.
His whole life revolving around this stuff.
Yeah, it's
After,
like...
after he was taken in by Stone.
Yeah, it's easy for, like, to have, like, sympathy in real life or something, but Bard's sort of, like, throwing it aside.
Oh, neat. It actually knows who's not in your party and tells them to go.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
Please accompany the person from
perhaps,
Shabbat.
perhaps that's a coincidence because the other characters are scripted to have dialogue. I can't remember how it is.
But I wanted to put Rico in the party, but I guess I won't now. A person from Shabbat sounds useful, though, to get some serious other info from. Because Shabbat's the only place with technology like this, too. Sorry, kid. Oh, yeah. You belong with us. Oh, wait.
You mean you left the ethos?
What? Oh, no way. How could he save you? A stun bullet? That symbol.
Solaris. Stone.
Hmm.
we do this?
Well, because the evidence is right in front of your eyes.
And then the guy even confesses, yeah, that's right.
Right.
Check out how naive you were, Billy. Oh my god.
Oh.
They went there too. Oh my god.
No.
Ah. Once again, the evil religion.
Yeah, the evil religion. Right, yeah. Give me a break. He's like, God, give me a break.
Its doctrines are just deceptions.
Yeah. They to repeatedly continue
in a pointless wars. Wow, this guy's like feels like he's monologuing quite a lot. It's like maybe like the first chance he ever first chance he ever had to tell the truth. Much psychological discord.
He's definitely a shonen villain here.
Although in this case he's like one of the one of the assassins.
Yeah.
Oof, belittling his faith.
You can't see that such a divine being has never existed from the beginning. Uh-oh.
Oh.
It's Bishop Stone.
Billy. So it seems like him and Verlin were actually on the same side, but he just thought Verlin was talking too much, so he shot him.
Yeah.
The Atoners. You left the ethos. Or actually, I just never told you. There was another role I wanted you to perform. So they intentionally kept Billy in the dark.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dostoevsky.
Great. They were the truth itself. But can you bear the full weight of the truth? Of course I can handle it, tell me, he was gonna say. Stein?
Yeah, well, it's pretty clear why.
Yeah.
Whoa. What an edgy line. Again with these like coded phrases.
I get a reward.
Of course, that includes watching your agonizing death. I could succumb to the desire to slice up your body here and now and drag out your... Whoa.
That's... Oh my god, he's totally talking like a JoJo villain.
Have a matter to tend to elsewhere. Well, you just monologued for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, if I was named Stein, Stone would be just about the most obvious pseudonym in the world for it.
Yeah, just like if you were named Peter.
It's like, oh, like, I'm Petrus, or I'm like Rocky, or something like that. I mean, it's like, is using another language's version of your own name even really a pseudonym? It's the same name.
Yeah, more or less. Oh, and this is all you're sending at me?
I cast off the name Peter, and I became known as Pierre.
Yeah, right.
Like, okay. Well, I guess although the sprites of these characters were not what were not those sort of like monsters that were on his side.
No.
So they just used the same monster. Yeah, but okay, so we now know that Stein or Stone comes from Solaris, and he and Jesse knew each other.
Yep.
And he also had some plan in mind for Billy from all of this.
Yeah, that we don't get to hear.
We don't get to hear yet. Yeah, and it's also evident that he and Jesse completely hate each other.
So yeah, I mean, Stone like what saved or at least somewhat like raised Billy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
There was this attack by these Reapers.
And yet now, after all of that, he's just like, if you really want to find the truth, come find me. But then tries to kill him by having some assassins.
I think that he knew that they would just slow them down.
Okay. Nope. Is there anything back here?
I guess we got to follow Jesse. Well, maybe.
This
Wasn't this how you got in?
Oh yeah,
this is the
how I got in.
computer room. All right.
The real question is, will Jesse?
Let me play an encounter or two.
Will Jesse join the party too?
Well, if you had read the manual that came with the game, you would know the answer to this question. But Xenogears does, it seems so far, like to have these portrait characters like Sigurd and Margie,
right,
who are, allies of the party, but and get plenty of character development, but nevertheless don't join. This is one of the things I kind of like about it. Like,
I mean, if I know JRPGs, it's quite possible that Choo Choo and Dan join the party at some point.
it is quite possible that both of those things could happen.
Is Dan still alive?
Yeah, he just ran away from the tournament in Ave.
We haven't seen him since. No, he was in in Ave.
Yeah.
No, didn't he show up in
We haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
I would not put it past a game like this. In fact, I am highly expecting there to be a kid character who is really crappy on ground, but they're like, I'm a genius, and they have a super awesome gear,
No comment.
There's got to be.
I think you might be half remembering something that we talked about before.
I don't think so.
But yeah, I mean, I will certainly agree that would be true to form for a JRPG, and especially for one like this where it's like we have the two different battle modes.
Right.
Yeah, like an obvious variation on that theme is to have one person, or vice versa, someone who's great on ground but sucks on the gear.
Right. Right, who their gear is like a rusty old junk bucket, but they're a martial arts master or something.
Though in this game, if you're good at martial arts, it pretty much means you're good at both ground and gear combat.
Right.
They apparently share the same principles or something. Ooh, yeah, I gotta kill Billy.
You gotta get these things away from me. Here. Put them over there. I'm not eating them because I'm hungry anymore.
Okay, we'll use an astral on you.
I mean, if I was designing this game, I would definitely make a character who, really is crappy on the ground, but is an ace pilot with a good gear.
Yeah, it's just such an obvious... I think we could probably do a Holy Light. That'll heal everyone. Love having another healer.
Yeah, maybe even somebody who is, like, very, very old, or, like, infirm, or, like, blind, or has a cane, or some sort of physical disability is, like, the reason why they're, better in a gear.
You're thinking of Haburim from Tactics Ogre, aren't you? The blind swordsman.
Oh, that's
Or he's the opposite trait where it's like,
yeah.
he's blind, but he's also like a huge badass. Do you know that character has one of the coolest intro lines? Like when he's talking to Denim, like when he's about to join the party, he's like, "I have like good reasons of my own to hate the Empire. For instance, they took my eyes." It's like, for instance, just an example.
One example, yeah.
Oh my god.
He's not talking about the Empire. He's talking about
Lotus.
Lotus.
Yeah, Lotus. The Lotus
Yeah,
Emperor.
they call him the Empire. And another, okay.
Just missed it.
Looks like Stein's.
So are you pointing with that gun, or are you actually using it?
Oh.
Stein's in a Super Solaris gear.
And apparently leaving. That gear is huge. The Solaris mobile gear, Alcancho. Aren't they all mobile?
No, it's like mobile armor.
I know.
Yeah, that's amazing. Mobile.
I think that I think you're quite right. They probably are doing something like mobile armor versus just a normal mobile suit.
Uh-huh.
A mobile gear. What the heck is that?
So wait, it's too slow to maneuver, yet it's called a mobile gear?
Yeah, right.
It's.
I mean, it is exactly a mobile armor. That's exactly what a mobile armor is.
Yeah, but they're totally taking the.
Against a bigger target like a ship, it'd be all over. So yeah, the midpoint between gears and ships.
Right.
Aren't you the captain of the Grizel? Oh, they're talking about the captain of the Thames.
Mm.
Oh, right, and because the Thames is also involved in that excavation.
Yeah.
So they've deduced that they are the...
Excavation.
Picked up the Ethos fleet in the Thames on the radar. They're on the sea south of here. Set sail for the Thames.
An enormous object. Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Zalmari. Yeah, that's right. We are trying to completely beat Xenogears. Expected to take probably a few more months.
Yeah, if not the rest of the year.
Yeah, it's not the only thing we ever stream, always. It's just the main thing we stream. Whoa!
Oh, yeah, we have an ominous new music cue.
Is it something big is over the Thames, right? That's it?
Mm-hmm. That's what I said.
Could it possibly be one of those UFOs?
You're about to find out.
Whatever it is, it's causing some pretty big waves. Whoa. I guess we're too late.
Whoa.
Oh no, it's the
We've seen this in the game before.
Yeah.
It showed up in Kislev, bearing the weird executioner to talk to her
Something else.
to talk to Kaiser Sigmund. Yeah.
This is what the what are they called? The G head guys are on that thing, aren't they?
I can't remember. With this cut, it sure makes it look like they're...
Yeah.
No, wait a second. They're watching this.
Oh, they're watching it,
yeah.
so they're not on it. All that was needed to fulfill the duty. Now I sense a thought of greed.
So they must be talking about the ethos
Yeah.
then. A selfish creed. I question his faith. Well, you just made one. We will seek what they will. It's their nature. Something must be done. A reprimand is necessary.
Nothing more to gain from their continued existence.
Moreover,
Krellian.
Krellian is rather exorbitant. It's only a molecular machine. Why is he placing so much importance on it? I wonder what they're talking about.
I don't know.
Humans and machines. It's all the same to us. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, just keep that in mind. The nano machines, and and the fact that Krellian wants
A
something with that.
molecular machine is like some sort of nanobot.
ship military units are at standby. Okay, so this is who's on the ship.
This is the Solaris ship. The teardrop.
Well, no, looking at the bridge, we can tell that there's, and the uniforms, we can tell the Solaris personnel.
Yeah.
But this is the sort of, so the fishbowl ship, it's clear now, comes from Solaris.
Yeah,
and finally we get to see Krellian.
Lambs 3, 5, and 11.
Damaged, just retrieve the non-damaged ones. Eliminate the rest of the trash. The test subjects, the wells.
What? Oh, I'm not surprised at all that Solaris made the wells.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah, like that's totally not surprised.
And so it seems like their real objective is figuring out the dig site.
Mm-hmm.
Shock troops are entering Zebuim now.
So they're entering the bottom of the city, at the bottom of the sea. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to seize it. The thing they've searched for over 500 years. This should be interesting.
Releasing the wells. And judging by what we learned about Red Rum, it seems like wells were people at one point.
That's right.
And they...
Yeah, they were kidnapped by Solaris and used in their experiments.
Yeah.
You see that huge fishbowl thing? I mean, it's basically the same information we knew already, but it's made explicit now. Why do they have to attack us? Reapers are coming out of that fishbowl thing in the dozens. What? Why?
How real men of the sea retreat. And those are giant wells.
This is one of these cases where the sprite graphics just do not look that good.
No, they do not. Yeah, the sprite. There's a undead chicken.
Except it's a humanoid.
Humanoid chicken. Whatever, it's a chicken head.
Now that looks much better.
Yeah. We get it that there are giant monster creatures. Undead Kaizo. Or Kaiju. Totally different things.
I wonder if this is going to be a party selection screen. It is. So who should we have in the party?
Okay, can we have... We can't have Faye, right?
Nope, still no good.
Let's take Rico in case we have to do Gears.
Okay.
Let's do Rico... Let's do Rico, Billy, Ellie.
Oh, we can't remove the Doc out of the party, so
Okay.
he's forced to be the leader. So between Billy, Ellie, and Rico, who should we take?
I like Billy because he's new and has healing, but if Shitan also has healing, I think we want Ellie. But like Bart, I just don't care for. He's not my fave.
Okay, well you say Shitan, Ellie, and Rico for now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but Bart, I feel like his dialogue is not that interesting, and his play style is kind of the most basic.
Yeah, it is basic. All right. First of all, let's save.
Like Rico definitely has strengths and weaknesses, which is fun to play.
Yeah,
with.
it's interesting.
And same thing with Ellie too. Like, how you guys doing on pink beers?
Oh yeah, if you could. Well, the pink beers are okay. If you could just get me a bud, please. What did you think? What did you end up thinking of those?
It's good, but it's definitely you're right. It's a little sweet, which is fine. If I'm in the right mood for it now, it's great.
All right, so let's just tinker with our party a bit. Oh, I forgot to unequip stuff from the other characters. Whatever.
Sentries? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Rico, metal vest. Do we have an extra penguin coat? We do. There we go. That's the one. Anything better than the night helm? No. The power ring S. Oh, that's just perfect for Rico.
I'll have to see how hard it is to see if it's
Penguin. Yeah, and then on the dock, Metal vest. Yeah, there's something. There's got to be something better.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
There's got to be something better than
Metal,
that.
metal jacket. Okay, it's better.
Some cool shades.
I want to go down to Mason's shop and get a better armor for the Dr. Uzuki.
Oh, this is pretty sessionable.
I think that we're actually going to take a little Xenogears detour if you don't mind. Because I want to look at the.
As long as I don't have to navigate the ship, sure. Because
I wanna-
you know where you're going.
I want to look at Remazuo in the hangar too.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
Okay, so yeah, viewers, that's fine. They're being attacked by undead, but we've got some shopping and sightseeing to do on our own ship.
Yep, typical RPG fashion. The story is urgent as ever, but
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
yeah.
Did you ever see that that Twitter account FF7 Blazed?
Uh-uh.
It's basically just FF7 with a bunch of weed jokes.
Yeah.
But like they sort of send up some of the most ridiculous elements of the show where it's like, wow, meteor is going to hit the Earth in 7 days. Like we finally made a lot of preparations to defeat Sephiroth. And Teeth was like, hey Cloud, have you ever thought about chocobo racing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's straight up like the planet's gonna explode in 5 minutes. My dear Maison. Serpent.
Yeah, that's what we want.
The penguin coat.
Yeah, the penguin coat. That's what I want for the Doc because he has the worst armor of anybody. No point in doing that yet. And let's just take a look if we got anything easy to sell.
I know we got some like fangs and eyeballs.
Sure. Saying
We're not saving those to go back to.
to Kislev. No, that's
No,
pointless.
get rid of it. What does the durian juice do besides smell funny?
I don't know. I don't think it does anything. All right, and I do want to buy a couple healing items because we did.
Yes, we should restock on that. Get some ass ox
Yeah, I will.
souls.
Assuming you can buy them in the shop. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they're only $100.
Oh yeah. Buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, we'll get 10 of
Yeah,
those.
I was just gonna say buy like 10 of
And
them.
oh yeah, Rose Salt S. Yeah, there's no point in getting the normal ones anymore. That restores 20 EP. Just 28, 5. Okay, we got a few more.
How many Zeta souls do we have?
6. Let's
Yeah,
get double. Let's get double that number.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever want to run out.
You know, and White Star. Okay, so these stars, Hard Star and Speed Star. I want to get a Speed Star.
Get a couple of speed stars for Rico. In a boss battle?
Yeah, that could be good.
I mean, it's expansive. But
Yeah, but we'll just try. Let's just
what else
try.
are we doing with the money in this?
Yeah,
game?
let's just try it. We never use them.
What else are we saving our non-existent
Omega
fake digital currency in a made-up
You know,
world
you
for?
say that, Frank, but you're stingy in video games too.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Hey, now that I'm looking at Rico's sprite, you want to know something cool that I was reading on the flavor?
Yes.
I think they say this is perk for works, or it's in some encyclopedia article about it. But you see how his arms seem to have those collars on them too.
Yeah.
So apparently those were like taken from like people he defeated.
Whoa, hit the bomb collars? So
Yeah.
you took the bomb collars from... Wow, that's pretty neat.
I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why would you ever do that? Oh yeah, I'll just carry around this extra bomb.
Maybe at some point they took the
actual
explosive.
I'm sure.
Yeah, the actual...
Because there's that point where Hammer kind of tries to disarm it.
Yeah.
And they just decide that it's not worth the risk. Okay. Yeah, let's take just a quick peek
We're
into
so
the...
tiny!
It's so cute. Let's just take a quick peek into the gear shop.
Yeah, the urgent music went away.
Yeah.
When too much shopping.
I miss them. Yeah, I miss them too.
General
I don't remember who they are, so I don't miss them.
Maitreya was one of those people who was in that gear in the raid of the... Like, remember Vanderkaum?
Yeah.
He was wiped out by Vanderkaum's
I remember
ridiculous killing.
Vanderkaum. I remember him because he had a big plus on his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's pretty unforgettable.
Oh, why am I even worrying about Well Talk? Because we have him in the party. Oh, yeah, so this is just the same stuff as ever. So, yeah, we've already got the most expensive stuff.
Something now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to look at.
Yeah, check him out, and we're going to go look at his gear.
Ooh, it's so pretty.
It is, yeah, it's definitely one of the cooler looking ones. It has a sort of like, I don't know, kind of reptilian vibe to it.
Yeah, but like combined with being a superhero.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah, we can boost the frame hit points.
do it.
Let's get that.
Wow.
XMS 25. Okay, he already has the best armor. Although we could downgrade to this, which has better ether defense. That would be more in line with the flavor, but it's a strict downgrade. Let's not do it.
No.
Okay, and now
How about weapons?
Yeah, we got to get some ammo for him. We'll just get 100 of each. And now parts. Yeah, let's talk about. Yeah, okay. Increases agility in those terrains. That is the sort of thing that's never going to matter in a boss fight.
Right.
Increases ether machine and ETH defense. We have one of them. Okay,
That-
beam jammer.
that's useful,
Beam
though.
jammer. Yeah, we'll take a beam jammer.
Beam jammer and a ground,
and a ground.
if we don't already have one.
The Thrim.
Those are useful. Those are the things that
Yeah,
heal.
those
They
are-
cost
and we
an
only- and we-
assload of fuel. but
And
they
we
heal.
only have one on Faye right now. Let's get one more for him hit point 30. Now I think
50.
well you can get that, but the problem is that it uses a ridiculous amount of fuel. So I think that 30 strikes the right balance. Okay, good. Now let's tune up the Red Mazuo and then we'll go see it. Oh, he's not even in the party.
Who's not in the party?
Billy isn't. Well, we can use Margie to change into him for a second.
Can you still look at his gear when he's not in the party?
No, you can't. But we'll just use Margie to change our party composition.
Well,
for
can't
the
we go
setup.
over to the gear there?
We can, but you can't equip stuff on it at the time.
Well, that's fine. We don't need to equip stuff on it. I
Oops.
just want to look at it.
I know. Sorry, I went to the one for Weltall.
We've already seen Weltall. It looks well, and it's pretty tall.
Oh, the Renoise was on the other side. Come to think of it, I want to see what the flavor they have to say about the Vierges. Because I don't think we ever saw that either.
There's a certain input hole that no one's ever been in. It's
What do you
never
mean?
been. There's a certain input hole in the Vierge that they've never ever put anything in. They've never plugged anything into it.
Ho ho. Oh, look at that clipping. Oh, too bad. Yeah. Yeah, because it has this sort of like
And the giant cape.
little, but it has this sort of like ribbon coming from the back of its head. Or,
Mm-hmm. It has a horsehair plume.
Yeah, it does have like a plume on it. Yeah, looks neat.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better, like, of all the gears. It has a cool design. I like it.
I think one of the coolest gears we haven't seen yet is Billy's gear. It's still under investigation, so I don't know. What? Oh, what a cop-out. That's what I came back here to find out.
Boo.
Let's talk about the Vierge. You've had at least a moment to look at that.
He's probably going to say, it's got Solaris tech that I don't understand.
How are you maintaining this thing? Let's just hear the lowdown. I really don't need to see the that girl. Hey, I'm right here, you know.
Yeah.
Frame along with the armor have been minimized for reduced weight. But within all that lies the impressive technology of Solaris. It's a lot more resistant to damage than what its appearance suggests. Rather than physical damage, it's more specialized for ether attacks. This is especially so with the tail stabilizers and equipped side skirts. Love that. Love they call it a skirt, which are used for the explosively damaging ether guidance weapons, Aerods. Now that actually is a pretty good breakdown.
Yeah, they have been doing some research at least.
That the young lady's ether power.
I'm right,
All right.
here.
Yeah, right. Oh, so here's something better. How many spots are there in the hangar?
Right, that's how many PCs we're going to get.
Well, maybe yes, maybe no.
Don't worry about it, though.
There are many gimmicks that might come into play.
And hopefully there are some gimmicks where there's, like, you know, temporary team. Like, I love that gimmick in RPGs where, like, so-and-so joined the party and then they die, like, at the end of the scene. Where so you get to use them for a little bit.
Uh-huh. Stone was a baddie. I'll never be able to forgive him. I knew something was up with the ethos. It's not permissible to use religion for wrongdoing. Too true, Margie. We're just going to swap Billy in for a second so we can adjust the equipment.
Yep, sounds good.
And I need to equip that penguin coat on the doctor, too.
Yes.
All right, viewers, we'll be back to, like, the actual game in a second. But, you know, this is part of the fun as well.
This is part of the game. This is, I mean, if you're
Yeah,
playing
an
RPG,
Yeah, we're not, you know,
and you
there's...
don't spend some time dinking around in menus and exploring the world, like, what are you playing it for?
Yeah, right. You might as well just watch, like, someone's video of the, like, all the cutscenes.
Plus, you get to hear our amazing banter.
Okay, so let's equip some of these guns. GM 686. That's better. Good. Okay, so we've already got a G gun upgrade. Okay, and now, oh, he has a frame hit HP 50. Increases ability in snow. That's useless.
No,
Why do you
that's
even have
super
that?
useless. Yeah.
Let's give you the actually let's give him the seal damage. Yeah, seal damage down 50%.
Yeah, do that. That sounds good.
Because that's the perfect counter for the Ethos' abilities.
Sure. And he's a
Yeah.
the holy man should be strong against holy magic.
We'll
give him the ground.
I'm thinking so. Ground seal armor. Let's do the 50 or the 30.
The 30 instead of the 50.
Yeah, good. Okay,
All right,
that sounds
looks
good to me. All right, now we'll switch
Mate,
Ellie back in.
Yeah, and did you equip the dock with his penguin suit?
I did. You know, that sounds nice, but like, you know, there are... What this means is that there are tens of thousands, if not millions of people who fell for the Ethos and stuff. And you're telling me that you just knew?
As a leader of another religion, I always suspected that other religion was bad.
Yeah, right. Isn't there maybe something personal about this, Margie?
Right.
But yeah, the air odds are so cool. That's such a neat attack.
Oh yeah, I mean they're funnels or bits.
Yeah. Okay, let's just take a look at the... Oh yeah, the docks could definitely use one. Response and defense, that's good, but let's give you one that blocks some
we can
sort of
give
damage
something
type.
better. Give him either a beam coat or a ground. Or a beam jammer.
Yeah, beam coat.
No, the beam jammer is better than the beam coat, right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
it is. And the extra armor plus 3 sucks. Yeah, you should also get a
Can you give him
30.
Can you give him an eye field later?
You're referring to some sort of Gundam tech, right?
Yeah, an eye field is something that completely negates beam energy from like a certain.
Is that like what they use in the late UC on the shields?
Yeah, where the when beams hit it, it just evaporates. It doesn't work at really really close range though, so you can still get in close and hit him with a beam saber.
I'm gonna give Ellie the seal armor. The other seal armor.
Wasn't there something on that you could give her that ups her ether?
Yeah, she's got it. The power
good.
magic.
What does the old circuit do that's so important?
That increases the response. Response is like one of the best stats. And I'm going to keep the response circuit on Rico because God knows he needs it. Insulated armor. Let's keep the frame hit point 50 framed in keeping with him being
insulated armor. The ground is better.
Yeah, it is.
We have something that's just the exact same thing, only straight better.
Great. So let's upgrade that.
Or unless we put the ground on someone else.
I think we did.
Oh.
Still,
what does Micah do?
Electric damage down 30, but it's not as good. Ooh, I want to put the... Actually, wait, I want to put the old circuit on him.
What's the old circuit do?
It just gives... Oh, no, it's worse than that. It's strictly worse than that.
Well, what if we give him the old circuit and instead of the insulated armor? Both.
Then his defense will go down, but he'll have better response. All right, let's do that.
Yeah, we want better response from him. He's slow.
That's okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, he's there to take...
Yeah, he has the highest hit points.
He has very high defense, too.
Yeah. Agility. Yeah, so she has Ether 18 to their, like, 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I think we're done tinkering here. So let's go and advance the story and rescue the Thames. Oh, there's Primera.
Oh, whoa, cool. What's she doing here? Hanging out?
I guess she's a cute girl like the others.
Yeah. Yeah, read it.
Pre-memo. Pretty literate note for a mute girl.
Well, just because she can't talk doesn't mean she can't write.
She must have learned well under Billy's tutelage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually cool. Like a gun that's powered by your ether power.
That is cool.
It's
I do like that.
Like
I love that trash.
Because like in the flavor, it'd be like your like aggression is just like purely flowing into the gun or something.
Yeah, I love that sort of trash.
As I recall in Xenosaga, Junior's guns worked in a similar fashion where they weren't actually physical bullets, but like it was like a magical ether attack, and I think they even fucking called it ether. Remember what I'm talking about?
I don't remember.
Okay, I don't want to lose these settings, so I'm gonna.
I just remember that Junior has a bunch of like, isn't it like his whole crew is a bunch of like babes, and he's like in the body, he's like an adult man in the body of like an 8-year-old boy.
Something like that.
That's what I remember. And I didn't play the game. My roommate played it, and I was just like sort of. He also played a lot of Kingdom Hearts.
That's a game I never really got into.
I never got into it either. But I feel like I particularly didn't.
Like, I know how ridiculous it is to say, but I want my like JRPGs to be like more like manly and like serious. I mean,
I'm with you.
I realize that how stupid this sounds.
I know, I'm with you.
But like for my personal fantasy life, I do not need these Disney characters. Let's do it. Launch the Yig.
I know, like I'm happy to admit that there is something childish about having your own fantasy made up world all the time and spending most of your life in it. But
I mean, there's room for balance.
yeah. But I like having my.
Oh shoot! I went the wrong way around this damn island.
Where are you going? You're going to the
trying.
Thames.
I was trying to go to the Thames, but
It's straight south.
I
Right?
know, but I screwed this up. I thought I could go through here. Oh well, we'll have to do a couple gear battles on the sea. Sorry. But what were you saying? You realize it's sort of immature, but
Right. But what I was saying is it's sort of immature, but I definitely like my. There are certain immature flavors that I like more than others.
yeah, totally. Like we're talking about fucking. I mean, look at us. We're talking about JoJo, which is just like a fucking shonen anime about being the best and like ultimate power, like any other.
Yes.
But then we're like Kingdom Hearts. That shit sucks.
Right.
Come on,
yeah, exactly. It's like I'm not gonna judge anybody for liking it. I just don't like it.
Right.
And again, I'm definitely know the trash of the things that I do like, and I get they're not for everybody.
But like to me, the fact that something could be like called like trash, like what I like trash, and I also like like highfalutin literary stuff. What I'm trying to avoid is the stuff that's in between.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Give me just like utter fantasy garbage like this. It's not garbage, but give me utter fantasy, just like no guilt stuff. Or give me like the classics. Don't screw around. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So he finally hit the right level to learn that new death blow.
Nice.
And as well as a Ryokusho.
Ryokusho, what does that mean? Like dragon something?
I don't know. No, that would be Ryu. Not Ryo.
Oh yeah, that's right. My language skills are not very good.
Oh man, I really went the wrong way around.
At one point in time, I was fluent in French, but I wouldn't call myself fluent right now.
Yeah, you could probably get it back though.
Yeah, I'm sure if I went to France next week, like if I knew I was going to France next week, I could like hold a conversation and ask for directions and stuff. But I wouldn't be. I would come off as a,
Yeah, but I mean, like,
as a foreigner with a limited vocabulary.
that's because that's exactly what you are. It's
Yeah,
like not,
yeah, exactly.
No need to like be ashamed.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just saying that's it points in my life I have been much better. But there's kind of like skills that if you don't, use them,
Yeah,
they
like when
atrophy.
like when you play a video game only once a week and you forget which buttons are which.
Hey, I am very much like that. I like, it's, from doing all the theater, like, I'm used to, like, I memorize something for as long as I need to know it. If I don't need to know it, it goes out the door.
Mike and I were lamenting that we both at one point knew way more kanji than we know now. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, I probably at one point knew like 10 times the number of fucking kanji.
I couldn't recognize a single kanji.
Yeah, you probably could.
I'm pretty sure you could figure out the numbers. At least.
Yeah, you were just even saying today that you knew the ones for the numbers. There you go. That's 3.
Those were the Chinese ones. There's a
Yeah,
the
guess
1,
what?
2, and 3 are there's a 1 line, a 2 line, and a 3 line.
See,
that
you
wasn't
know some characters.
That wasn't from primary knowledge. That was just from like, oh, well, I can tell which ones are.
That's all you need.
I could probably recognize the kanji for turtle.
What, Big Joe
only
again?
because what? Oh my god.
Hey, Humbre, you disturbing our Amore time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell him yes.
See? Maybe you need some manners, muchacho.
Whoa.
Do you get to fight him? Yes. Kick his. Make Ellie.
Oh. So this you got to play when I wasn't.
Yeah.
And I actually love this game. I totally forgot about it.
I could not play this game like this because
this is impossible to me.
Because
I need an emulator, and Joe's fast too.
These types of games, Mike, like this type of card game, I'm really good at in real life. Mm-hmm. Because in real life, it's a hand-eye coordination, it's a dexterity thing, And I'm good with my hands. Like I juggle and do all this sort of stuff. I'm not as good at like fucking pushing buttons as I am at like. I would be frustrated because I could do this with my real hands way faster than I could with the controls. Queen.
If you call out my moves, I will be handing this back to you.
Okay, that's fine.
Oops, yeah, 7. And then the 8. Oh, no.
Don't you dare lose to Big Joe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Big
but
Joe's really good.
He's fast as fuck, yeah. Oh, see how fast that was?
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Nice.
I'm telling you, don't call it. Yeah, see, he will now.
I
All
never
right.
beat him.
What?
And it plays the, like, sad music.
Nice move. That last one.
Oh,
He said, nice move, that last one.
Yeah, he said something.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Wow.
I need to disturb Big Joe's Amore time if he'll let us.
You want to play?
I do.
I'd like to disturb.
And you remember the controls?
Yeah, it's like, well,
Yeah,
LNR...
yeah, LNR do it.
And how do you refill the spots here? It's the same button?
Yeah. Yeah, once you do it, you just...
Yeah,
do
see,
the same
I don't
thing.
have a lot of good muscle memory for controller things.
Oh,
like-
Joe, mi amore.
Sorry. And
I have
how do
no
you
idea
refill-
what this...
How do you refill them?
Like, let's say that you were standing on one and
Yeah.
you previously cleared it by using R1.
Yeah.
You just hit R1 again.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason I picked the Doc was because he's the fastest character. However, Ellie's fast enough.
Like how they move faster? Is-
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Rico, for instance, is super slow in this. See?
Big frickin' Joe. What a chump.
You're still bitter about that M disc.
I am bitter about the M disc, and I'm bitter about the like.
Oh, Mike, maybe you're doing well at this.
You fight him later. Nice, nice, nice! Oh,
Oh, you got me.
when you like fight him in the tournament and he doesn't even fight you, he like throws
His
cans at you.
fans shower you with junk.
Oh, my gosh.
See, a lot of this is easier said than done. 3, 2.
This is really easy to backseat drive, but it's hard to
Yeah.
actually do.
I can't resist the temptation.
Go, queen, queen. Then you,
Ah, he was ready for me.
You're doing better than I was, though. Be another 1, 2.
oh, you got it, you got it. 9, 8, 7. Get ready for it.
Oh,
That-
Oh! Were you
Uh,
able to win any games?
yeah.
You did? Okay.
I mean, on an emulator, sure. You just fucking
Well,
save state.
in the session where I wasn't there.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
we didn't think it was very fun and we quit.
Oh.
Well, plus the prizes you get, they're not that good.
Yeah. Well, we gotta beat Big Joe. So, one more try.
Sure.
Yeah, putting Big Joe's head face down into a toilet would be the ultimate victory in this game. He does have a star. Look,
Yeah, but
he could be a Joe.
you're just like you just have this what seems to me to be an irrational
dislike of Big Joe.
dislike for Big Joe.
I do have an irrational big.
You
I
just got to disturb his amore time.
in my fantasy worlds, I like having people that I love to hate.
What's so hateable about Big Joe? He's a lovable character.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
He's a hateable character. That too, you can make use of that too.
No.
Oh no, can't you with the ace?
Oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
that's right. They flow over.
And now you can make use of the 9. Well, too late. Too late.
This is a bad start.
2. Use a 2. 5. Oh. He whomped you.
Yeah. I had a long period where I could do nothing, so can't have done that.
Sorry, well, I'm glad you have patience for this nonsense.
But it's important to beat Big Joe. You were just saying.
It isn't. Wow. Big chumpin' Joe. How you guys doing? Anybody need anything?
I'm good, thanks.
I am good.
How easy it is to beat you, amigo. I wonder what he was saying in Japanese. You know, they use this sort of Spanglish. I wonder if he was like using like English words. That would probably make the most sense. A lot of like English.
He's just so damn fast.
Yeah, and the AI can think a lot about this a lot faster than a human
Of course,
can.
yeah. Oh! We can't do any more of this.
Let's see here. So I'm gonna go. You can kind of like strategy if it's pause.
Queen! The queen
I
and the
know.
king.
I just want to like.
Now you can use the 2 and the 3. Ace.
You're overthinking it.
Beat me to it. I wanted to go, you know.
Look, I tried to win a lot of this, but without the ability to freeze and pause and consider your movements. Well, you can pause, can't you?
I mean, yeah. That might be worth considering.
I don't know. Again,
Yeah, right.
I
You can pause and calculate the optimal move every time.
I can't even play this because I'm, you know, like I said.
But it's lame to pause, you know?
Use
It's
the
like,
Ace.
it's like abusing save states.
This is one like these types of card games in real life I'm good at. It would drive me nuts to like be able to like virtually not do it.
Are you telling me to give up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to give up.
Man.
Well, you can always save and come back in your own time.
Yeah, exactly.
Last one.
Perhaps we should do a perhaps we should make us. We should if our save gives us enough time, we could do a separate stream of like, you know,
Bonus
speed
stream.
bonus stream speed. But I think we both prefer to get back to the story since we've got limited time after all.
In real life, I could beat Big Joe and slap his face while I was beating him in this game.
All right, so let's go to the Thames.
Plus, what is he doing like womanizing with our crew?
This is the Thames.
Oh, this is the Thames.
Let's go to the bridge and see the captain.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was
Don't
the...
spin it. They
this
still the
guy
guy,
gets
still the
sick.
drunk guy in the screw elevator.
Not a good place to be if you're drunk.
Well, hey, Captain. Oh, Shitan, you came because you were worried? But you seem to be better off than I expected. Of course.
Okay.
Is what I'd like to say, but the truth is the situation's been pretty bad.
Ah! You could say that.
Okay. So it turns out we just came here to get some dialogue. Fishbowl is headed due north edge of that island. But why? There's nothing there but a small mine. Okay, I think we know where we need to go.
Okay, so of course we know where we're going.
Yep.
And they'll say Itones only, and we'll say Kapow.
I wonder if any of the dialogue has changed around here. I'm not trying to... Nope, it's
Nope.
the same.
Yeah, it's a kid.
Beer? Frank, why are you so weak? You're just trying to forget about your fears with that
With that
PBR?
beer. Yeah, right.
You should save while you're on here so that I can go play the card game.
Oh, yeah. I'll make a... I'll do exactly that for you. And you remember that in the like the supply area, there's this one character, Queenie, who is like the queen of cards,
Yes.
and you can get prizes by beating her. So
I
yeah,
bet she could beat Big Joe.
where's this? Oh yeah, the save points in the beer hall, of course. Yeah, of course she could beat Big Joe. She's like the Questus of this game.
That's a Final Fantasy VIII reference, right?
Yeah, because Questus was like the card queen secretly.
I don't.
That's
yeah.
right.
I don't know anything about Quistis. I know she uses a whip and she's your teacher, and I assume that you bang her because she's your teacher.
Did you know that she's like only like a year older than Squall?
Yeah.
So she's like 18.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember
It's like, what the heck kind of a teacher is this? Like, they couldn't have made her in her maybe early 30s or something?
Yes, that is the one thing I remember. That it's like, here's your teacher, who is the same age as you and is hot, who is like, oh my god, give me a break.
Right. Such a world of difference between... It's like, why did they... Like, you make a school days thing, but, like, what's wrong with just having one character be, like, a teacher? Like, they have to make her the teacher, a teenager, too? And she doesn't even act like a teenager. It makes no sense.
Did you save?
Yes. And then he did it in a different save block. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. I did it. I did it in the fourth save block.
He did it in a different save block.
We're just complaining about Quistis too much.
Watching.
She was sort of the blue mage of the party, you know, because like her limit breaks were all about enemy skills.
I never actually played it.
You learned them by doing items. You probably wouldn't like it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It has too many idiosyncratic elements that wouldn't line up with your Frank style.
It's all about the characters too, and I don't.
Are the characters not very good, or?
They're okay, but they're ones that I don't think you would like.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually you probably would like the flashback characters much more than the.
Oh yeah.
Of course, that's true for me as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like, since you haven't played it, like, just be aware that like the normal cast of characters in the party, you know, you play with them for most of the game, but occasionally, like, there's a character in the game who has the ability to like send you into like the mind, into like the pasts of others. So like you play through other people's pasts as like a dream sequence or something. And the
that sounds cool.
But the characters that you play as are cooler than the characters in the main game.
Oh.
I guess that's no different from Final Fantasy X with, you know, how like Braska and Auron were, you know, you can sort of see flashbacks or spheres, excuse me.
Yeah, I guess you don't get to play it. Yeah.
But you know, and even in Lufia and games like that, they had the element of the like, you know, cooler older generation. Mm-hmm. So that's by no means like a.
They've got to be cooler,
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah.
There's not a.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have any mystery.
You know, in Record of Lotus War, they had the previous heroes and shit.
Oh, cool! Every punch has a little like.
Yeah, character.
Symbol, a character, yeah. I wish when I gave somebody a look that there would be sound effects or characters that appear.
Yeah, but what if you couldn't control it?
Well, then it would suck. Unless it happened to everyone at all times, then I would just learn to play with it the way you do any other social thing. But
that could be like really embarrassing.
Oh yeah, totally could. Like, you know, all of a sudden, like the glyph for horny appears above your head.
Boing. Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Like shit, didn't want you.
I'm so sorry. Oh, there's the.
There it is. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to visit the Zeboim civilization.
Seems so.
Let's save around here too.
I will.
Ethos dig site. You better let us in now. I don't care if I'm not in Etone.
I'm saving that, but likely I think, Mike, you'll be able to come back.
School Big Joe.
But you'll be able to like use the more active save file, because the thing is that if you win anything, it won't be in our normal progress.
Right. Well, we'll have to.
We'll see. And the thing is that you can come back to the
If it was something that Big Joe owned,
we have
it
all
can't
the
be
rest of
very
the game
good.
to do this. Mm-hmm. So, although maybe that Big Joe thing might be going forever, so we'll see.
Whatever he owned, it can't be very good.
I heard there's nothing here. You play.
If he made us pay a bunch of money for a
There's
stupid.
nothing here. Of course.
Let's get down.
I
couldn't have said it better myself.
Let's get down.
It's like one of these Metal Gear Solid elevators.
Oh yeah, that type of elevator is I've seen them in video games all the time.
Yeah, have you ever seen anything remotely like that? It's like a funicular. No, it's not a funicular. But they're like, I've never seen any elevator remotely like that one in real life.
No, neither have I.
I guess it would make some sense for like a mine.
Whoa, who are you?
Are we fighting?
Was this a random encounter, or is this from talking to that guy? That's hard to tell.
These guys have like gas masks on or something.
It's really hard to tell.
Gebler Guard.
They're just the Gebler shock troops.
Yeah, that's right. They did say shock troops.
For being Gebler, they're not that strong.
Yeah. They're a little laser gun. Oh yeah, of course, because I get 2 turns for every one of yours.
Ooh, Hakai.
Let's take a look at Hakai.
Let's see how he works. Yes! Well, it worked.
Sick.
Yeah, this is good because we can get some new death floors for Rico. He's the one you really want to grind on.
Yeah. Oh, we missed.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Does anyone need to heal? No. That should be enough. Two damage. Wow.
That was weird. Because when it hit Rico, it did like 80 damage. Maybe it's just really swingy in the RNG.
Well, it could also be ether defense.
I don't think that her ether defense is that severe. Maybe I'll consult the battle mechanics FAQ at some point to figure that out.
Whoa, those chumps were worth a lot of experience.
Totally.
Okay, so it was from talking to that dude. Open.
You want to hit X?
What the hell? I thought I did.
I guess you did. Yeah, it looks like it's fading into something.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, it's Grof's gear.
What is he doing underwater? Uh-oh.
Where did this guy go for, like, gas and fuel? I guess he must get it from Solaris. Soon he himself will reawaken also.
So obviously the main Fae. He probably won't give anyone anything, but it's something we both need, you know what I mean?
No.
No. So someone is at the bottom of the sea?
So, please.
So please, give us some more mysteries.
But I think that Miang just supplied enough mysteries.
This game is all about mysteries.
Yep. All this, like, mega foreshadowing. All these super mysterious secrets. So this is still the Ethos dig site.
That's right.
Is there a door on the other side? On both sides.
All three sides.
Great. Well, I guess we're starting with this, which is east, yeah?
Yeah.
You chose poorly.
No, this is the good choice.
Good question.
When we were buried in that vast mausoleum.
Uh-huh. Did I just channel an ancient ancestral memory?
Is this the way you're supposed to go? Then?
Yeah.
Well, then we gotta go the other way first.
What? Do I need to go back?
Doesn't seem like you're popping any random encounters, so maybe it wouldn't be so horrible.
Ellie's been hitting the spice. Her ancestors.
Oh, never mind.
Her ancestors are coming back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She's been
well, the drive.
mainlining that melange.
Speaking of Dune,
Also, Water of Life. Another, yeah. Yeah. What about
I was
Dune? Mike?
looking at the board game has been re-released. And,
Oh hell yeah, we got to do that.
Uh,
It's too bad because now this freaking pandemic, it's going to be impossible to get a group of 6 people together.
yeah, you probably. I guess I should check the EGG, like what is the best number of players for it.
But we have to do it with all the players, all the fucking factions.
Yeah.
Bene Gesserit, Bene Gesserit, the Imperium, the Harkonnen, the Atreides. Who else is there? The Fremen, of course. And the I think the Spacing Guild are also one.
Mm-hmm. And I think there's some other odd ones too. Like you can be the
Bene Tleilax or something. I think that might be from an expansion.
Tlaxu.
I think that they fucking suck, but you know.
BGG does say it's best with 6.
Well, they might suck, but they still have face dancers and Gola and all sorts of.
Did it ever bother you that in Dune,
Cool flavor
all
stuff.
they ever bother to clone is characters who appeared in the first novel?
Yeah, that is sort of a like why aren't they cloning, like, why aren't there Golas of, like, really ancient... I can't go in here.
Oh, I guess it was pointless then.
Yeah, like, why don't they have Golas of, like, people who are, you know...
I mean,
From-
granted, it sort of all revolves around
from generations past.
Paul and his descendants. Well, they probably also didn't recover their bodies. Except, wait a minute, the Bene Tleilax has been around for thousands of years, presumably manipulating events just like everybody in Dune.
Yeah, so you would think that they would have Gola of, yes, people who are...
And it's just like always that like some Atreides has like a sentimental connection. Like they never use the tech for anything else. God, there's that really creepy element in God Emperor of Dune. Okay, one of the many creepy elements.
Yeah,
where it's just like
when you say that one creepy element...
yeah, okay, but I guess what I was thinking of is like when... I don't think it's even the Tleilax, although it might be, where it's like they like create this one woman who's like the perfect mate.
The perfect mate for Leto, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
That is perfect to tempt him in every way. I actually one of my favorite Dune-isms is when like someone is like arguing philosophy or like pissing on Alia or someone like that, and she's like, your ancestors like 8 people. I like that she like brings that up.
This is what the board game is.
But her ancestors did too. She's
I
an
know.
Atreides. She's
I mean-
from the fucking House of Atreus.
Yeah, she's not bringing it up as like saying that
wow, that was good.
saying that she's better because it didn't happen. She's saying that like all humans have like shared common ancestors that did things like 8 other humans.
It does look neat. I'm gonna have to look at this much later. Oh god, that was hot. So you actually have this in your tabletop sim?
I do.
Oh, that's so cool.
Because everybody, yeah, it's like human beings ate each other. They also backbred and did all sorts of other ridiculous things that are considered atrocious by today's standards.
Do you know any of these characters?
Hasimir Fenring, he's a count, yeah. And of course Emperor Shanam IV.
And Bashar, yeah.
How would you, these must be the Imperium.
Bashars are generic as a generic.
When-
term.
and you're picking who's going to be the traitor. If I recognize that game setup.
Yeah.
That's neat. We got to go into this much later. I can't give it full attention now. That does look tight though. Oh, that's neat. They give you a save point.
Let's save and maybe even use some items.
Oh yeah, I'll use EP or reload or pretty low. I guess you could use a 10.
Yeah, let's go for it. That's what we buy them for. Can I use a tent? Where is it?
I call it survival tents. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I thought I bought more of them. Oh well. Okie doke. Then I guess the door is right to your to the east.
I'm trying to remember. I think I kind of remember what happens down here.
There's
That
nothing.
might be confusing with another place.
There's no Cheez-Its.
Well, there's. I mean, I already ate most of them before I brought them. Here.
What? I remember these enemies.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, yeah. They were on the Etho ship. What? Were they? Oh no, these we fought them on land, didn't we?
Yeah, that thing was hard though. That thing, I might need a death blow that thing.
Shellbell?
Well, Ellie can ether the hammerheads. What? Did that just take 10, 11 EP?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yikes. Those things need to die before the shell bell then. That's a nerd reaction when someone gets... Oh, man.
I don't know if I'm confusing with this another place, but I seem to recall a lighthouse. That
Same
might-
civilization, different dungeon.
Okay.
And that's at the very end of the game.
Okay.
That's where a certain character grows up.
Yeah.
What?
Is that place
Oh,
optional?
come on.
Totally optional.
Yeah.
That's where also a certain other character.
I'm
we
glad
get
that
their
you-
backstory.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you failed because her fire ether healed those hammerheads.
That's right.
Alright, Shellbell. Can you take 2 in a row?
Can you handle one more?
I didn't think so.
Oh, it drains your EP though.
Oh, yeah, and they're just mercilessly. I think they just drained like 33 or so EP. Oh my god.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to. Maybe it would be more optimal to just wait it out. Like only recharge it when you know you need it.
Let's just see what.
You only got 6 left.
Yeah, fire, they healed fire. I'm gonna need to... Okay,
They just probably heal all
They just
ether.
heal all ether,
Yeah.
probably. What did I kill one of them with, Rico? Ooh, the ball grabber did not succeed.
Oh, I thought it was like a knee. You can put your own interpretive spin on what a lot of these moves are.
That is true.
I guess just the old projection effect. Just like how they rarely have their voices, it's so rare that you can't even get annoyed by the voices, which is...
Yeah.
I wish Xenosaga had been like that, damn. Spell ring. Okay.
And I couldn't get in that door. Okay, so there's a dude right there, so I'm going to use a E3 item. We're just going to go with these, and we're not going all the way to the max. Hey, Shock Troop. Were you shocked?
Shocking.
Shocking. Yeah, they are really... I want to, like, rotate the camera to get a better look at them, but I guess that's not a thing.
Not in these fights, it ain't. Besides, they're sprites. They probably wouldn't even change it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, look at all the HP that our doctor has.
Yeah, he's just so uber. Faster and stronger. Well, at least he has more. He probably can't do as much damage as Rico, but he does it more often. His DPS.
They are not very damaging, though. For being...
Shock troops, yeah.
Yeah. Rico is very powerful, but he's not accurate. And when you're slow, your accuracy is like, it's a big deal. Let's try the ball grabber.
Referring to his first X attack, is that?
Yeah.
You know, I think that there's something very Star Wars-ish about Ellie's uniform. It's something I appreciate about this design.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Ellie's uniform, for sure. And the fact that she fights with, like, a rod that kind of has a, like, sword-like... Bright spark.
Bright
Nice.
spark.
Oh,
that was
come
fast.
on.
I guess one is scripted and then one's on the...
That's exactly it.
It's
Okay,
this
so this
fight
is...
again. You can't run from.
You can't you?
Your pincer attack.
Okay, well...
Yeah, but do they actually
I'm
remove the option?
killing those things first.
They just assumed.
It sounds like a good assumption based on what I know about JRPGs, but maybe not.
Oh,
They always target her too.
yep, always. And the shell bell is going to put us to sleep.
Maybe next time you should attack the shell bell first.
He can't kill her in one death blow. He needs 2 death blows to kill her. Well, use it or lose it. Although the problem is it doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, they absorb the ether.
Yeah.
Let's see the new death blow. Those bright spark.
Yeah, let's see how this works. Well, it looks cool.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, now you won't be draining all of her AP. Good. Wake him up.
No, I think he's just poisoned and still asleep.
What?
Did you ever hear that joke about like what the worst class in an MMORPG would be? Like the slow poisoner. It's like, my damage output is great, but it happens over days rather than over seconds.
Yeah. Mufu and Bufu.
Oh, that was easy. Long, but easy.
Yeah.
At least
a lot of
they're
experience.
relatively generous with the XP on it.
And can I go in that door? I can. What is in this door? An elevator? Ooh. It's that one hallway I didn't go down.
Yeah, whatever.
Reset.
This looks important.
Great.
Oh, it's for Billy's new gun. Great.
How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing fine. Yeah, I have no idea. What's our time check in real life time?
It's now 9:15.
Let's just see how that compares to a death blow. Is it still enough to... Oh, it is. These Kevlar guards are just punks.
Yeah, right. They're supposedly from this, like, sacred empire of Solaris. They look so powerful. But
Yeah, like
they're
they
just
have
no
this,
different
like-
than the normal punks from Ave and Kislev.
Yeah, they're like hyper lost technology lasers deal like, excuse me? Alright, let's move through you. Nice.
You learn something?
Uzuki learned something, yeah.
Alright.
It's a new ether ability.
Interesting.
Alright, let's see what this new ability is.
It's a new
Uh-oh,
enemy.
new enemies. Removes mental effects, removes physical effects. Oh, well, so none of them are great.
That could sort of be useful situationally.
Yeah, but not useful right now.
No.
Miss, miss, miss.
Carrier. It sounds like the sort of thing that would probably inflate statuses.
Yeah, look at that damage on Rico, though.
And I can't tell if it's swingy or if it's due to defense or what.
I should try to scream it. Whoa. Okay, so that was nothing.
Maybe they're good at dodging.
Yeah, they seem to be dodgy.
So then hitting them with death blows is the way to go.
That still wasn't enough to finish him off.
What's that?
Let's try this.
I love the like wrestling moves.
Yeah.
Even though if you were like actually trying to defeat a monster like that, that's like the last move I was going to use. You know, like, oh, I'll just like throw myself down and like pin you. Like, what? I want to keep away from this damn thing.
That has like spikes over its back? Yeah,
right?
right.
Like, whoa. Freaking stone cold Rico over here.
Okay, yeah, normal attacks are not the way to do it. You see that pitiful damage
Yeah,
Ellie
it
was
sucks.
putting out? But this should be fine. And what's their XP like?
Decent.
They gave us a Zeta Soul. Hey, chump. Yeah, I don't know if he's wearing what he's supposed to be wearing in his face.
It's some sort of mask, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
For some reason, he kind of reminds me of like Starman from Earthbound.
Oh, I've played that game a bit, but I have a kind of poor memory of what they really look like.
At least when they're standing in the world map and just standing there, kind of like awkwardly. Run up, they don't say anything. Battle initiates.
It's a good game. You know what? Earthbound is probably the game that I've started the most times.
Oh, and
but
never finished?
I've never finished it.
Yeah,
It's
that's one of those.
It's for whatever reason it's one of those for me. It's always around like weird like Neon Night City that I just like lose interest. And I couldn't tell you why. It's because it's a good RPG.
I've played through it a couple of times, and I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember which.
The furthest I ever got was that beach city.
I think I did. I have beaten it, but part of me makes me think that I at one point in my life got a save file like near the last battle and then lost interest, and then maybe 10 years later found it and beat it.
Yeah, that could be.
I think that's what's happened, because that's another one where I've played through it several, the mid to early parts of the game I've seen many times, where the end game I've seen in cutscenes a couple of times, but only played once.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks to the world of emulators and stuff, I remember playing it on hardware. I've definitely played it on hardware.
So did you actually own the card at one point?
No, but one of my neighbors rented it all the time, and we had a save file when I was living in Proctor.
Oh, that's nice. Talk about a blast from the past. Remember when you could do that?
Yeah. In the rental store at Proctor had a bunch of weird games. That was where I bought Princess Tomato, Mike.
And finally cashed it in years later.
Yeah. That was an amazing cash in. I paid $10 for that game.
At a convention, I get asked this a lot. Almost once or twice every convention, someone asks,
What's your most expensive game?
No, they think we're a store, and they ask, what are you selling? Or can I look over your stuff and buy something?
Well, would you be willing to entertain really tempting offer?
There's a price for everything.
Right.
So, but I usually don't. They're gonna be
usually the people who you're
Right,
dealing with.
right. Usually the people that are asking that want a fucking cheapo.
Yeah, I say I'm not gonna just sell you something for eBay, even eBay prices, because then I'm just gonna have to go back and buy it
Right.
for eBay price.
Right.
What I usually tell people if they really want to buy something from me, I'd be like, okay, give me 20% above eBay price, and I'll sell it. If you really want to buy something right now from me. But anyway, at a convention, they looked through and somebody really wanted Princess Tomato. They were a collector. They sold it for $120. It's a weird, kids game, NES game.
It's a bad game. It's one of those games where it's there's a flat screen with no animation, nothing moving, it's all flat, and it's a picture, and then it says, what do you want to do? Look. Look.
Oh, it's sort
search.
of an adventure game like Maniac Mansion or something.
I wouldn't call it an adventure.
Well, Maniac Mansion had that kind of interface. Did you just open the chest and get that message?
Yeah.
Weird.
Emergency level 5.
Use the controls, I guess? Oh. That's weird.
But that's all that's in here.
In the
Wait, can you try using the console?
in this observation room, there's a sleep guard.
Interesting. So the flavor meaning that it was boring.
Yeah.
Can you just rotate the camera around, Frank? Okay, obviously nothing else. Mind if I give this a try?
Be my guest.
I just want to
Just don't drop your controller into a beer can.
I'll try it. I'll do my best. There don't seem to be any encountered in here. Okay, it's isolated. So I guess we got to backtrack.
Yeah.
However, there must be somewhere good. It's not too far from here.
Try that door.
I'm going to. Okay.
Down we go.
We're making progress. Right or left? Okay, that was easy.
This is the way to play this game. The sort of like slow calculating, rotate the camera before you decide which way to go with such a high encounter rate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you also get to see the pretty polygon art. Appreciated in a holy way. Full of stairs and walls. What a waste. Looks like it'll keep us out. Labyrinths are not usually built to protect against enemies. They're usually made to seal up something inside. Ooh, that's not true. Whatever is shut up in here is going to be our enemy. The same as anyone from Solaris.
Our neighbors are having fun. Whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Wonder what's up.
I don't know. How come the doors didn't open when I clicked on them? Was I like not clicking on the right thing?
Couldn't tell you. Black Snake. That's a weapon for Bart. He's not in the party. Okay, same message.
It's the counter to White Snake.
It's a band, right?
Yeah. Not particularly good 80s band. It's well known for being not particularly good. But here they go again on their own.
That's not a bad song.
I think it's the only song of theirs that they're like known for, though.
They must have had some other ballads.
Oh, I'm sure they did, but
She missed.
What? Even a death blow can miss?
Sure. Oh, that's right. Even the sort of relatively high accuracy triangles. Let's use the Freudian attack, the death drive. I also missed. What if ethers would be any better?
they might. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. At least if these things don't absorb them. Well, yeah. If Uzuki doesn't kill this guy,
Yeah, well,
I was gonna say have.
he will.
He'll kill him, yeah.
Accuracy down. So it just further doubles down on the low accuracy. All right,
Yeah,
let's do a
yeah.
flash freeze on you.
Let's say freeze him.
Freeze your A. Oh, not too bad.
It was better than her
And,
normal
what's more,
attacks.
and what's more, I don't think that can miss.
Yeah, it's a much better option than her.
Haven't really been gaining much. This isn't the right place to grind for death blows, though, because the accuracy sucks so much.
Do we actually have many more to learn?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, think about it. We have 6 AP.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just take a look at that. Okay, so Ogi is... So, logically, the only other permutation would be XX.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're well on our way with both of these.
Oh yeah, we're doing fine and dandy.
Yeah. That's assuming, of course, that 6 AP is the max.
I mean, it's already been established meta that it isn't. That at some point in the game there will be a.
What makes you say that? Always fucking jump up there.
Because I think one of you guys told me that at some point it goes.
Oh yeah, this is a neat encounter.
Interesting looking enemy. We are underwater.
Ooh, it heals her.
Oh,
Physical damage heals her?
Oh, she must want to be healed.
So heal her.
Yeah, we'll give you a Sazanami.
Huh.
That wasn't very hard.
yeah, we did it.
We figured it out.
That's really weird.
Doesn't
We
give you
ended
much.
this horrific creature.
Doesn't get much. Oh, man. The encounter rate.
I think this is the. Yeah. Because that guy turned around.
Yeah. Oh, maybe.
Luckily, these chumps are... They're the most chumperific.
Yeah, Gebler guards.
You don't even need his
It's-
death blows. He can kill him with 3 squares.
It's so weird how like Gebler is like sometimes established in the story as being just these like ultimate badasses, but sometimes they just like really suck. We'll do an Aqua Mist on you. Hey, you know what? Her accuracy percentage is going up.
Oh, good.
You know, it's like it previously was 66,
You know
now
what?
it's 70%.
Wow.
Despite the number they display, I wonder what it really is.
Whoa, it is Saturday night here on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I wonder what's
Out in
going
the
on.
hallway.
I don't know, I'm-
Stairwell.
I'm against... Yeah, I'm...
Whatever, it's not like it causing any problems. It's
Sure,
just,
sure.
just,
And it doesn't sound like there's like 8 people or something. It sounds like it's, you know, maybe 3 or 4 people.
You missed and they still won. That's probably the most time-efficient way to do it, this or the double X. Okay, problem solved.
You might want to heal up in between, though.
That's a good idea. Pile Crusher.
Wow.
Okay. Let's use some abilities.
Oh, that wasn't that guy. He's still
No,
up
it
there.
wasn't. It wasn't.
But there's also a door.
That's what I'll go for. Okay, so should I go back and go around him?
Yeah. He's probably guarding a room that has a treasure box in it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Wait. No. Didn't work.
At least it's just a
I'm
schmucksville battle.
having deja vu. But maybe Ellie's attacks will do better this time.
Yeah. Maybe she won't have to apologize.
I'm sorry.
Also, for like, yeah, its fail rate, it seems to fail more often than...
It does. It does. I mean, and it's not just the crawl thing. You know how we would constantly play crawl and be like, oh, these calculations of the 10% fail rate can't be right. Because, like, when I did it and it really mattered, it failed. Like, we would sometimes sort of half-heartedly joke about that, but...
Right, but that's the difference of when you really needed it, it's still 10%. It's still like, you know... The same thing with XCOM is very much like that.
Yeah,
too.
or Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, if you have a 90% chance to hit,
Oh, that's pretty good.
you have a 90% chance to hit, it usually...
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
That's what we should do going forward.
It usually hits, but that doesn't mean when you're like, this is a 90% chance to hit, and it's the most important that it does hit. It's not guaranteed to.
Yeah, of course.
It's still only 90%.
But subjectively, though, those times when it fails feel like they come off more often because you're focusing on them more.
Right.
If you're just autopiloting, ooh, nice. Okay, so we have a way to go down, and then we have this. Very convenient of the Zebuim civilization to leave these memory cubes around.
Except that it means that those... What are they called?
The Gebler or the Gazel Ministry can watch the moves, yes.
the Gezel Ministry is watching us now.
I'm going to use another, maybe not a tent, but I want to restore her EP.
I'm gonna go use a toilet.
Omega Soul?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right. Nothing there. And just treasure. Just exactly as Frank said. Pan Alpha Sol. I wonder what that does. Seems like it should mean an Alpha Sol for the whole party. And that's exactly what it does.
I wonder if that's an out of combat only.
It looks good, so probably. All right.
I feel like we're gonna have some important revelations here soon. Did that scene that you wanted to see with Jesse already happen?
I know it happens in the next. It's not going to happen today. I forgot that this dungeon comes in between.
Okay.
We're talking about something that will be revealed in due time, viewers. Whoa.
Let's leave this for Frank. Take a minute.
While we're doing that, how many hours is that?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. that going to
Pretty
be?
pretty simple math.
Is it going to be 4,000 years?
349. And what's with his all nines? Like, isn't this ominous?
Maybe it timed out even. Could have been more than that.
So how many nines are there? So 349.
There's 6 nines.
Yeah. Okay, divided by 24. That gets us 1,458 days. Divided by 365 gives us 3,995.4 years.
Wow.
Assuming their calendar works just like ours. Yes. 4,000 years ago, the ruins of the Zeboim civilization. That's so cool. Not that it would have made sense to make up a number, but it's cool that it's still like, you know, it's like the system, whatever it is still active. Okay, Frank, you got to check this out.
What's
Yeah.
going on now?
Also, PBR.
All right. Do you want the last pink one?
No, I'll have a regular.
How are you, Nick?
Hey, would you grab me another bud, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so what we were talking about, Frank, is this caption that says the emergency button inside the reactor was activated 34,999,999 hours ago, which we did the math and it calculates to 3,995 years ago.
Oh boy, I missed
So
that.
it is just 4,000 years ago, yeah. From this point, there is danger of nanocontamination. When executing the room, please execute a manual scan and confirm safety. After confirming, please reset the emergency level at the nearest terminal.
So these are
And then we'll have to go up to the nearest terminal to do
execute. Yeah. These are obviously the nano machines that we saw unleashing in the cutscene at the beginning of the game.
No comment. No nanocontamination. Reset the emergency level at the nearest terminal. Okay, I know how to do that. And yeah, in that room, just as you predicted, there was a treasure, and it was a pan alpha sol. So an alpha sol that affects the whole party.
Okay.
But we suspect that it can only be used out of combat. Okay, there's a terminal. No, that's the fucking save point.
Maybe this is the right kind of terminal.
Maybe not.
That's not the terminal?
It's weird.
Yeah, it's got to be the other ones you can click on.
Do we have to go all the way back to those other ones?
I think we do.
What's in that room there?
That's where the treasure was.
It looks like some sort of like particle accelerator.
I don't know what to tell you, but... Alright. So, no good. Gotta go back.
I guess I've never seen a particle accelerator in real life. So that looks like what I
Why would
imagine
you
them.
have?
Huh? Well, that to me, that looks like what I imagine
must
them
be
to
it.
look like.
Yeah,
And
this-
no, I
this
really
must
have
be
no
the one.
idea what they look like.
Yeah, this is still kind.
Aren't some of them really long?
Yeah. The one at Fermilab, about 20 miles southwest here, is like miles in diameter.
Yeah, I
Okay, reactor internal safety confirmed. Please reset emergency level. Yeah, reset it. Okay, let's go back and check it out. What is in this mysterious reactor?
I hope it's Cosmos.
And like, why are we here again? Like, we came here to like defeat this teardrop thingy.
Right.
Didn't
Yeah,
we?
but we found out that the Ethos had been playing around with this dig site and concealing it from Solaris, and Solaris had also invaded it.
Right.
So we were trying to figure out what Solaris thinks is so
Yeah,
precious.
like
down in
we're
this
just
place.
we're just here because other people think it's important.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody else thinks it's important.
And also Ellie remembers this place,
Yeah, that's right.
or at least she thinks she does.
Yeah. I don't know if I would want ancestral memories. I had a feeling they would just be too scary.
Well, right or left? Let's go left.
That one looks like another elevator.
Let's just quickly take a look at the other one.
Yeah, see if it's like a.
I'm not.
see if it's a
I'm also not getting any random encounters in here.
See if it's a treasure chest and a save point.
It looks like we interact with this first. We're meant to, at least.
Mm-hmm. Dot.
No matter what, we need a password.
Well, try password 1 with a capital P and everything else not in caps.
that your password, Frank?
No. It just seems like something that people who would... It seems like a lazy password.
Well, it's short for... So we get a cutscene. And a new music.
Mm-hmm.
Here, turn this up just a little bit, would you? Blood. Covered in blood.
My blood? I'm glad we had her in the party.
She's been here all by herself for all this time.
There is another person. There is a person in here. Maybe it's not Cosmos, but...
It certainly is covered in blood in this scorching heat. Maybe it is radiation.
Maybe it's purple-haired Ellie that we saw in the beginning of the game. Oh, she knows the password.
What are the odds?
Right.
O vessel for a new soul. May the soul who reside within you find peace.
It was you who broke my mason plate.
New vessel for your soul.
No, that's the password in Outlaw Star.
Oh.
To override someone's personality.
What was it?
It was you who broke my mason plate.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I've forgotten that lore. But I only ever watched the full Outlaw Star once, like over like one night when I was 19 or something.
Yeah,
We do
that's
not know-
not a good way to instill things in your memory.
I had a good time.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you had a good time, but yeah.
What am I doing? What am I saying? Good question.
I've watched that one several times. I really like that one. It hits the cornball factor in all the right ways.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Outlaw Star.
Oh yeah, totally.
So yeah, there is some sort of
naked person in a liquid tube who is somehow interacting with highfalutin technology and magic at the same time. Oh yeah. Well, it's not Cosmos, but it may as well be.
All right. It's a troll doll. What? Can't even heal at that speed. What is he talking about?
I don't know exactly. Yeah. Artificial light. Okay, it is Cosmos. Holy crap.
It's not really Cosmos. She was probably assembled in the reactor by using that series in the database in the control room. Her body is most likely constructed from autonomic machines on a molecular scale. A colony of nanomachines.
Cool. That's super cool.
Isn't that tight?
Yeah, it is really cool.
Uh-oh. Maybe we should have had Billy.
But she should be able to be, like, if that's true, she should be able to do all sorts of crappy shit, like squeeze her body through a vent and appear on the other side.
That's exactly what she can do.
That's awesome.
I'll be taking that nanomachine colony. Not that it ever comes in like that, and it isn't handy that much. I'll be taking that colony with you. That is the existence or key.
Factor.
Which God will guide us by to free humanity from its yoke. So you do believe in God. Stone, unlike Verlaine, thinks that
Yeah.
it wasn't completely bullshit. So if you don't mind.
If you don't mind, I gotta kill you and take this naked nano person. There we go. That's why she was a troll doll. 'Cause she was in liquid.
I believe we have inadvertently helped you out. Thanks. I'm hopeless with machines.
Ha!
Krellian hasn't told me. Nothing apart from the salvation of humankind.
Until you. Nice choice of words. Oh, we'll have to fight. What, is he leaving again?
Well, they just take her.
Oh, come on.
Wait right there. Bye-bye.
This is a total, like... Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on here?
Sorry to have kept you two ladies waiting. It's time for you to do your job, elements. So we get to meet the other two members of the elements.
Nice.
I remember these two.
Okay, we got. Oh no, I thought that was an outrageous side ponytail. It's just two ponytails.
It's two outrageous side ponytails. Tolone, Seraphita. So they're both named after Orders of Angels, just like Dominia and Keldana.
I'm aware.
Except it should be Throne, not Tolone.
Yeah.
We know. Stop ordering surround already. Why don't you play this?
I will, yeah.
And once again, these two ladies also idolize Ramses. You don't know what you're saying.
You're right. Excuse us.
Thank you very much for your kind help. Sarah, don't tell them that.
I was just building. Oh, whoa. Your gin and tonic futon brain cyborg implants? Whoa.
Positronic photon brain.
That is right.
Positronic brain.
It's already bad enough as it is. For crying out loud.
Whoa, I was just gonna say.
Well, that's
That's
funny.
what Data has.
But positronic brain is not made from. It isn't from Star Trek. It's from Isaac Asimov. Like,
Yeah, but Data has one.
Yes, but yeah.
They look harmless, but they're really dangerous. Yeah, weren't you an element at one point, Ellie?
Yes.
Their conversation.
No, that's how they are. But yeah, the positronic brain is like an old sci-fi concept from Isaac Asimov, but I don't know enough about what positrons are to tell you how it works. But it has something to do with some like subatomic particles like moving around so that it can like think faster than neurons. Alright, well we're definitely attacking positronic brain girl first. Since we're talking about positronic brains. And plus, I hate to say it,
Don't
but
you mean a gin and tonic futon brain?
I hate to say it, but her hair is not pink, so.
Whoa. Perhaps you should block fire damage.
Yeah.
Or block wind damage.
They are the elements after all.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, so those blocking damages seem like they're going to be useful, because wowzers is... So maybe I shouldn't hit them back with these.
Well, you know which elements they are. You can do their opposite.
We'll see. Okay, that was relatively successful.
Decent.
So he doesn't have a heal all anything,
It's
right?
got to be Rinky and then Sazanami, yeah.
But he could do a this.
Block fire attack. But it's only on one person. Yeah.
Ooh.
Unless you do Renki first.
Well, let's see.
Meanwhile, Rico can just heal himself.
Yeah, exactly. Rico's going to have to use an item, unfortunately. But to say
Oh, you
this
can use a pen off the hustle. That's kind of neat.
Great, but not right now.
Yeah.
Well, he's still going to get taken out.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll use the Aquasol S. That's perfectly fine.
But he's still going to get taken out.
If he gets hit for 200 damage from that fire.
Yeah.
Well, unless you block it, though. But they might not reuse that same attack the very next turn.
Yeah, I'm still expecting him to get taken out by it. He's slow. We'll do it on Ellie instead. She's stole his EP? Well, that's bad.
Okay, so we'll block fire attack on all of the party.
And hopefully, if she's interested in attacking and not just stealing EP.
But if that's the case, you should be focusing on the one who uses the fire attack.
No, I'm attacking the one who attacks the earth attacks. I've been attacking her. The
Yeah.
positron.
Yeah, I mean,
who
obviously
does win,
it
yeah.
makes much more sense to focus fire on one then. So I guess it should be a terror attack on her.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Here you go. So Rico wasn't taken out after all.
So if she does a fire attack, it should be blocked.
Or at least halved. Yeah.
Yikes. What does the spirits do again? Okay, that's not worth it right now. Instead, we are going to do a pile crusher.
This is a new one. We haven't seen this animation yet. Oh, again, a boring wrestling move. Ooh, wow. Good damage, though.
Yeah. And 0 damage.
And what was this, like, face plant? Damn.
Yeah.
No idea. But we are going to do this again.
She's
We're going to
hitting you with her positronic brain.
Probably going to heal. Probably going to have him just heal everyone.
Yeah, that's
next time.
probably wise.
But he's so fast. Are you stealing EP2?
Yep.
Yep.
That's fine.
I cannot say that that's a bad idea. What if I try it on... No. It's still better to just focus fire.
Yeah, because there's the chance that it would have reduced damage
Yep.
and then be kind of worthless.
And it costs way more EP.
Yeah. Sassanami, okay. So there's that wind attack.
Yeah, but if she's just attacking Ellie, who cares? Look at how,
Yeah.
like... Ellie has... Rico is the one with really low ether defense. And
He should have
boosted attack.
He should have boosted his attack, yeah. Because that's what we're gonna have him do.
Yeah, you can go ahead and drain his EP. Or, well, I guess you can just hit him too. That's probably better.
I wonder if that was affected by the
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wind attack, which one blocks wind, on
She's
just
saying.
Rico.
Okay.
Because he's the only one who seems to get hit heavily by the ethers.
Alright.
And yes, it is best for you to continue to do this.
Yeah, they're not doing any gimmicks like where they heal each other or nothing.
Right.
Alright, she's kneeling. I think that means you took her out.
Yeah, that's right. So then it's time for a Hakai. That was successful. I'll get you.
Ooh.
No, you won't. Not as bad as you thought you would, anyways. I guess you got Rico, but...
Yeah, gotta be a soul.
And he's so fast that...
And actually, Rico might get his turn before Ellie, because he's... It's interesting because like his turn was almost charged, so I think that the AP built. I mean not the AP, but the speed continues to build from that point. No, it resets. Interesting. They print it on the screen, you know, but it resets.
So she's
Oh my
fire.
gosh, I never noticed that your ATB is on there.
Where?
Where it says time.
Yeah. Yeah, that indicates sort of. It's sort of like FF7 with the ATB charge. It's not called ATB, but you know.
Still draining that. Okay, so we're gonna do this.
Have you beaten this game?
Yeah. I never noticed it.
I guess it's not that useful. But for instance, by looking at it now, we can know that the doc will go before Ellie. So it would be cool if it showed you where the enemies were, but I guess that might be too much of an information leak.
Yeah, rarely do you get that, but it's funny.
In
when you
FF
do.
That's gonna take him
FF10
out.
you can.
Oh my god,
That's-
look
that-
at that fucking takeout.
10, it's like
That
very
was
cool strategic.
yeah. That's one of my favorite things about that game. I don't care for how slow the battles are, but it is neat that you can at least manipulate that. And like different moves you do change the order and shit. It's cool. I'm kind of considering replaying 10, but like then I look at videos of the HD remaster and I realize there's also still no fast forward, and just
10 is one I've never played.
10 is fine, but it's not the kind of thing where I love it enough that I need to go through the whole thing again.
How about 10 too?
Absolutely fucking not. There's no way in hell I would play that game. Find a sphere and the fiends appear. No, actually, that's a line from the first one.
Yeah, 10-2 doesn't look
But like, they had Riku and Yuna, but they also had this like third like goth girl Pain, Paine.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Nice.
Well, there you did it.
And
The gameplay is actually really solid.
That's what everybody says. It's just the like great gameplay
Whoa.
with like ridiculous flavor.
Look at that experience.
Oh yeah. Ooh, great level. Ooh, and you gain some drive. Well, since it's about 10 p.m., maybe this is the time to call it. Once we go and
Yeah,
save.
yeah. Absolutely, find a save point. Absolutely.
And that's just at the door back in the other room.
We've done the job. We slowed them down. Let's go.
It's alone. Wait for me.
Come on. We didn't get the nanobot girl. The most important thing. Because some story reason like prevented us from doing it. Oh, no one's actually that hurt. I guess, yeah, you are a little bit. You know what? Do it on yourself, too.
Do it yourself.
Do it on yourself.
This is neat because when I played this game, I never play it with these particular characters in the party. So Rico had dialogue that I've never seen before. All right, so I guess we go there, and
There was a save point right here, wasn't there?
I think so.
Oh, no, that was just the computery thing.
Right, so we got to go out, and then, well, we'll see it.
Come on, we need Nanobot Girl to be joining our party. Uh-oh. Why does atmospheric pressure need to be increased? Uh-oh. They did say they were scanning him. Bound to the earth? That doesn't sound like a curse.
That's what Ellie was talking about.
Yeah.
An ancestral memory?
I don't know, Faye has some...
Oh, yeah.
Yup. I just can't hand over our child to you. Another ancestral memory, yep.
And more grunts.
A very similar looking Faye and Ellie. A doctor, like Faye in a lab coat. He still has a ponytail. Oh, we haven't seen this thing in a while.
Yeah.
See ya.
Floating cross. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Did he perhaps go get Xenogears?
Well, I think this might be... Oh, well, we got to have a random battle, but first...
Yeah. A random... Oh, this battle again. I hate... Okay, let's try it. Can we possibly kill the... What's it called? Can we possibly kill her? I don't think we can. Shell Bell is going to put us to sleep no matter what. Yeah, not going to happen.
Well, we'll see.
Here
With this new level, you might have got enough speed. No.
Nope. Should have killed a hammerhead. That's alright. If they drain EP from Rico, it really doesn't matter.
Except they never target him.
They just did.
For the EP drain?
Yeah. And it only drained 6 out of him instead of 11 from Ellie.
Because his max is proportionally lower.
Mm.
His max is about 30 and hers is about 60.
Alright. Well, that one's down, so at least now if they attack other people, they will wake them up.
And
Oh, come on. Drain their
assume-
EP doesn't wake them up?
Of course not.
Yeah.
The good old status effect doesn't wake you. Classic gimmick beloved of status effect employing enemies.
Yeah, well, how do you like this? I guess his freaking accuracy. Yeah. Hammerhead. These are attrition enemies. These are, I mean...
You call it that, but like we've never really been seriously challenged by him. I do wish that the enemies were a little bit more lethal in this, so that you had to sort of make more interesting choices. It's not so bad to just deal with them normally, but it's not like
I mean, attrition-based enemies are a total thing in all role-playing game type.
yeah,
scenarios.
force you to expend resources and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Or force you to make a decision or go, oh shit, I'm seeing something I've never seen before. I should throw out my big guns just to be sure. No, you shouldn't have. Like that sort of thing.
Did it without the Doc's help this time. I guess he did get the first Shell Bell attack in.
Mm-hmm. And we're leveling up and getting some eyeballs.
Right. Okay, so the door is going to be to...
We're hearing the panic sound, but isn't
to the east.
Save attack.
Yeah, the save point's right in there. So that's probably a good place to call it.
I think use a ride.
Okay, so we had a decent bit of plot happen this time. All the
Yeah.
dark revelations about the ethos being an evil religion, and down to the ocean floor, where in the Zeboim ruins, 4,000 years old,
Yep.
we encountered a memory from Faye and Ellie's past lives.
And we encountered the fact that these freaking nanomachines that we saw in the opening cutscene, everyone's worried about, and they're possibly on the loose because the timer was set, however many hours. That's exactly the amount of time that it's been.
Well, you're assuming that opening cutscene was 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty safe assumption.
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see next time, viewers.
We'll find out.
Or maybe several times more in the future.
That's right, depending on the pace of gameplay.
Yeah, well, it's been our pleasure to bring you yet another exciting episode of Xenogears.
I hope you've enjoyed this on YouTube in 10 years from now. I hope I'm speaking to someone in the future
Oh yeah.
from the past.
You'd be speaking to yourself in the future.
Yeah, right, because we're the only ones who's going to watch this.
Ooh!
Oh.
Ouch! Ooh! I feel that down in my